Merry motherfucking Christmas. It is our annual, I guess it's annual now, Christmas special. Go Dirty Bastard Christmas special. And we got Big Leo in the house tonight.
Yo, yo,
Me.
what's cracking?
Supposedly we'll be joined by Womeezy,
The Grinch.
Womack, the Grinch, the Flake. He might possibly be here.
He
Yeah, nah, I don't know. Possibly, we'll
might
see.
show up, he might not
Play it
show
by
up.
ear. He's like
We don't
Jimmy. He
know.
shows up once in a while.
Yeah,
He has a couple good
yeah,
weeks, but then he'll have he
exactly.
goes right back to
Very
being Womack.
inconsistent. Yeah.
I'm actually rocking my Jimmy G jersey for once. I gotta rock it as much as possible because he ain't gonna be around next year. So I'm getting getting my plays out of it before he gets the axe. I'm not buying any of this. Jimmy's gonna be around next year. They're just pumping that shit up to get the
Yeah,
trade value up.
I've been
Smart.
hearing that a lot.
That's smart. I mean, I see what they're doing with that. But yeah. So Christmas week, Christmas special. Uh, shit. You got any plans? What's your Christmas plans looking like?
Oh
Doing
man,
the Christmas Eve? You doing both Christmas Eve and Christmas
I'll
Day?
be yeah. So basically, I'll be working on Christmas Eve. So, but we do celebrate Christmas Eve with my parents. I gotta hit up Antioch after work. We do the dinner. We used to open gifts at midnight, but now since we're all older and by midnight we're all tired and ready to go pass out, except for the kids because the kids be hella juice. But we probably open gifts around like 10 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm going. I'm heading to my mom's on Christmas Eve. Do Christmas Eve with her and my sister. Knock that out. Have some
Hmm.
good food, chill, open some
Yeah,
presents, and then hit up. I'm gonna hit up my aunt's house on Christmas Day.
don't forget to watch the Warriors game.
Oh yeah, what time is the Warriors game? You know,
I believe the Warriors game is at 2 o'clock.
we got to get that pop. We had a bunch of football tonight too, man. I've
Yeah,
been out the loop though. I've been busy Christmas shopping, running around, getting shit ready.
yeah, yeah. It's been busy for me too. I've been just working shit almost. I want to say I probably do like 15 hours a day. So
Damn, making
yeah,
that Christmas money.
yeah. So it's all good. Just helping Santa deliver these packages.
Got you, man. That sh- 15 hours ain't no joke. Cold as fuck outside too.
With a little rain.
Got the thermals popping off.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, it was rainy. That cold rain too, man.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get to some shit right here. We could knock this shit out early tonight. Try to get out of here early. Let's get to the Niners. We're pretty much Niner focused around here. We cover everything else, but Niners get a extra little push usually. So
Hmm.
Niners beat the Falcons on Sunday. Um, we still remain in the six seed
Hmm.
as of right now. We got a big game with Tennessee Titans coming up next week. This week, Thursday. It's crazy. This Christmas week is fucking crazy. So we had 2 games yesterday, 2 games today. We got a Thursday game, and then we also got a Christmas Eve game, I believe, or a Christmas Day. Not the
There's
Niners, but
two.
just the NFL.
Yeah. So there's two games on Christmas Day. Um, I believe it's the Packers. Just double check right here.
Oh,
Uh,
Packers and Browns.
and then
Uh,
the Colts and
Indian,
the yeah
Indian,
the Colts.
Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be good. And I believe the Packers already clinched the NFC North. So as you can see, so this is going to be what week
16.
16? Yeah, so
So 3 more weeks, basically.
3 more weeks, so 3 more weeks of some football, and that this game with the Cardinals and Colts, that's going to be really good too because DeAndre Hopkins is not playing for the that would not be playing the regular season. They said if the Cardinals were to make the playoffs, he might be available. So that's huge. And this gives opportunity for the Rams, maybe even snag that NFC West. And
Yeah,
also,
Cardinals are struggling.
yeah, actually they're tied. They're tied for first right now, and we're only 2 games behind. So shit might get very interesting in a couple of weeks. And then we do play the Titans on Thursday. Short week. I believe Tennessee's like a 2 hour difference. We're playing Thursday.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what the
we got
weather.
played on that. They played us on that. We're getting a short week, and we got to travel across country. Usually we have
Hmm.
up there in the top 5 most air miles traveled for the team. So
Yeah.
yeah, we always get fucked on that end. Damn, I'm looking at our. I was just glancing through shit right here. I didn't even realize we're 1-4 in the division. That's terrible. One
Well,
and
yeah.
four.
Yeah.
So our only win is against the
The
Rams.
Rams. Yeah.
Damn.
We should have beat the Seattle. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
that's
fucked up that
yeah.
first
We
Seattle
played
game.
ourselves on that one. Actually, both of them. We should have beat Seattle both games.
That's true. Okay, so yeah, we're still in 6th. We got Minnesota, but we have the tiebreaker on them, so that helps us a little bit. We got tiebreaker on Philly as well. We do not have the
Hmm.
tiebreaker on the Saints. They're 7-7. I don't know. That would get tricky. I think it goes down to conference record,
Hmm.
and we're 6-5, and they're 5-5 as of now. If it's all said and done, we'll probably be tied with that. So I don't know. Hopefully, it doesn't come down to any divisional record. I don't know what the 3rd and 4th tiebreaker are, because if it comes down to division, we're
Yeah, it's gonna
fucked.
be yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
But I'm
The only
expecting the
thing,
Saints to lose another game or two.
oh
They
yeah,
got no QB. They got that Taysom Hill's like a Tebow kind of pretty much. He can't even throw the ball barely, and he's hurt too. I think his
yeah,
hand. He got that mallet finger.
okay, yeah, and
Redskins are 6-8. They're pretty much dead. I mean, as
yeah.
long as we take
There's a
care,
couple,
we got to win 2 out of 3. That's for sure.
yeah. So there's a couple of teams already eliminated from the playoff contention, and that'll be, of course, your Detroit Lions and the
They got a
Chicago
big win though.
Bears.
They
They
beat
finally,
the
yeah, they got,
Cardinals.
yeah, that was huge. I was surprised. I mean, like we said, like all this NFL season, the games that we expect, teams to win, it comes the opposite. Basically, it's a weird
Bizarro.
ass.
That's why
Yeah,
Womack is winning. We've already mentioned
yeah,
this. That's the
yeah.
only reason
I
this
stopped paying
guy's winning.
attention to that.
I don't think
He's gonna
I did.
win
I
it
even put. I don't even know if I put any. Let me see. Did I even put any picks in it?
though. I don't know.
Yeah, I get this guy just got a fluke year. He'll never win again. This is like the first he's ever been on point with anything. Usually he's already hella weak in fantasy. Let's see. I don't know if I don't even know if I put any picks in. Probably
I
didn't.
know. Oh, I'm so actually I'm like 12 games. I think 11 games behind. So yeah, this is just in case you guys are wondering what we're talking about. We did the pick 'em beginning of the season,
Oh shit! I didn't
and
even put any picks in. Yeah, I'm done.
oh yeah,
I
you
was
need
already done
yeah.
anyway. I thought I put him. I guess I didn't push the send. It's all good. I was out. All right, essentially eliminated anyway. So Womack's gonna get $200 basically
Yeah, I'm 12 games behind Womack.
with 3 weeks. I mean, you could catch him, but you're gonna
Uh,
have to do some good hot picks.
yeah,
Maybe hit up the kids, see if you got some hot picks,
yeah, or just distract Womack, makes let him forget,
make
not make
Buffalo
a
noises, or
yeah,
talk about 50 Cent, Jimmy G.
yeah. We got
That's
distract him.
we know how to play
Gotta
mind
distract
games.
Womack. But other than that, though,
It's
yeah,
back to the game itself. So let's see. Well, let me pull up some stats here. Feels like a long time ago already. I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like that
yeah.
game felt like a
This
week
has been a
ago, and it was
long
like
ass
2 days
week. Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
All right, so box score here. So Jimmy, Jimmy had a good game. We didn't ask too much of him this game, but he did have some pretty good throws. He didn't have any head scratchers too many. He was 18 to 23, 235, one TD.
Mm.
Again, this was more of a defense, special teams, running game
Mm-hmm.
type of game, and Atlanta sucks. On top of all that, 6-8, they're pretty much done with this loss. So, uh, I mean, I wasn't. Jimmy didn't do anything to win the game or lose the game. He had a good game. He had a decent game. It
I thought
wasn't
he had.
on him.
I would say he had a pretty damn good game. Um, just looking at the plays that he was making, he did he was catching the receivers in stride. I didn't see a lot of those. I have to jump at least 5 feet to catch this ball. So there was some good plays that he made, and the reason I would say is because Jeff Wilson Jr. That running game was much visible. Uh, I believe that I
Yeah, he
know
had
he rushed.
110, 21 carries, 110 yards, and one
Yeah.
TD,
So
17
yeah.
yard long.
So he's getting back into that regular season form, which was that we needed because you can't have Debo running the ball. I mean, he did have 6 carries, he had a touchdown, which is cool, but and then that one play where Debo's a dog. He knocked the I'm not sure who was. I think it was a cornerback. Knocked the mouthpiece out of him. That was dope to see, and it just shows you how even when it doesn't matter if he's running the ball or just catching the ball, he's running with force. He's running with strength. So that was good to see. Also, Juice got his first touchdown, rushing touchdown of the year. So that was good. Overall, we see the offense was clicking, just doing the thing.
But I'm gonna be a Grinch here. Atlanta's defense is terrible. A lot of the teams Jimmy's been playing good against have terrible defenses.
Yeah, you can
Seahawks,
say that.
they're the last in pass defense. Bengals are about 6th to last. Falcons are 8th to last. So I got to see it against top tier defensive talent before I hand out too many flowers on this.
Okay.
See Falcons. They've given up 27 pass TDs. That's third lowest in the league. Vikings are down there too. That's what I'm saying. All these teams that we've beaten.
Well, yeah, I feel you. I mean, you could be somewhat.
I'm just taking it cautious. I mean, I haven't seen it this season.
I'm not saying you're being negative, but this time of year you got to find the positives, and I would say Jimmy's pretty. I mean, the last couple of weeks should be looking much better, and then I think it has to do that the running game is getting better, and that helps them a lot.
Nah, I disagree, man. I think it's the teams they're playing. Honestly,
well, we'll see.
Because I mean, it's good. He has time to throw and everything, so that helps.
Yes, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. The teams he's going against, Atlanta's garbage. Like their defense is ultra garbage. They don't do shit good.
But you could say exact same thing against the Seattle game. Seattle is trash, and we ended up losing the game. So, I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. He's not doing it against any of the top tier talent. He did the one game he did perform good against the good defense. He went good against was the Packers, and he was able to score on them. So I think it's a case of us getting healthy too. So it's not all just playing the bad teams, but it is helping that we knew this was the easiest part of the schedule. We knew that the back half of the season was going to be pretty much cakewalk. We called that on the season preview, I believe. And so far, it's held up to be true. Niners are hot, though. I mean, they won, 5 out of 6?
Yep.
So, I mean, fuck it. I mean, it is, like you said, at this time of year, it is important to get wins no matter how you get them. Get us in the playoffs. We'll see what happens from there. I'm just not drinking all the Kool-Aid that some of these guys are drinking on the Jimmy. And I'm just thinking, like, we got to see it against real good teams, which we're going to see in the playoffs. So,
all right.
We'll see. Get that running game popping off. We need to get Elijah Mitchell back. That's going to help a lot overall anyway. Because then you could have, like you said, Jeff Wilson's healthy now, or healthier. You're going to have a 1-2 punch out of the backfield. Hasty has not done anything this year. I don't think he makes the roster next year at this pace. He was fumbling. Didn't he fumble?
Yeah,
I think he fumbled.
Special teams twice. Well, he one fumble, one muffed. He was able to recover it, but still, though, yeah. Special teams, once again, it's one of our weakness. Definitely, you have to upgrade next season. I don't know if it's a new new special teams coach or whatnot.
Oh, that dude's got to go.
Or you just got to draft somebody. That's that could do the kickoffs and the punt returns. I mean, because we usually start. I mean, I think this game. We were starting, way back. Well, that would also that to do with the fourth down stop on our defense when the Atlanta was trying to score in the end zone in the goal line, but we able to stop them. Another thing too, Bosa's been
beasting. What does he have? 15.
He's already had.
There was talk. He was talking about he wants to break Alden's record. I don't know if he will. He should. He has an extra game on Alden, but I don't think he will.
And
he may tie.
And he's doing it with a lot of teams holding them double teaming him. I know we a couple.
But all all ends, defensive ends and D tackles get that.
Yeah,
So
and also he's doing it without D Ford or
that's been impressive.
So
That's
that's
been
like
impressive. I got to eat some crow on that because
hmm
I said that D Ford was causing a lot of the havoc.
yeah
He was,
yeah he
but
was
Bosa now is showing that he's able to do it without D Ford, without
hmm
much help. No Buckner anymore.
yeah.
So I gotta give Bosa some props. He showed up. He hasn't been hurt. I
Because they
thought
be
he may
moving
get
them
hurt.
around, right? They be moving them around.
We talked about that on
Yeah,
I think after the Colts game. I think we were saying
yeah.
we need to move. Ryans need to move him around.
Start
D'Amico
shifting, yeah,
start
Bosa, yeah,
shifting him around, move D
yeah,
Ford around. But D Ford is, I think his Niner career's done.
yeah.
So I think that may be our most pressing need go heading into next season.
hmm
Is getting a complementary attacker, edge rusher, or even somebody in the middle. It would be nice to have a nasty presence in the middle, big fuck
Yeah,
who just fuck shit up because that's how you get
yeah,
to Tom Brady and those pocket passers. You got
yeah.
to get that push from up the middle. We seen Brady get shut out 9-0 against the Saints. They have a formula that we should try to copy. I mean, everybody should try to copy. You get that pass rush with 4, you're able to drop back 7, and that
hmm
helps out a lot.
Yeah,
So they get their pressure from the interior and the edge. And just off of 4, it gives you so much more flexibility. You can run a lot more schemes on him. So I think we kind of, even though defensive line can be a strength, I think we need to add somebody else in the offseason somehow, maybe second round, third round pick. Arden Key showed up. That was
I was about to
nice.
say Arden Key's been
We called
you know,
that as well. We said, I know I said look out for Arden Key
hmm
this year. I liked what I seen out of him in LSU. Nice edge rusher. Not that great in the run game, but he could get after the
he
quarterback,
gets in
and
there.
he
You
showed
know,
it. He's had a couple bonehead penalties, but
but that wasn't though that sack. I mean,
that was bullshit.
that's
That's
ridiculous.
probably the fucking worst one I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
yeah. You
I've been
can't.
watching football 40 years, 30, whatever, 35, 40 years. Uh,
Yeah,
that's the
that
worst
was. I
passing,
mean, yeah.
roughing the passer penalty ever.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? You can't say, "Excuse me, sir, I'm behind you right here. I'm about to tackle you." So this is a sack. You can't do nothing. I mean, this is football. You know what I'm saying? He got from the back, and it wasn't also like it wasn't like he dipped him. He just put his weight. He just
It
dropped him.
was a
That
clean
was it.
tackle.
He dropped him.
He
But
didn't add any leverage. He
yeah,
didn't throw him to the ground. He
yeah,
just dove, tackled him.
yeah,
I've seen many worse hits on
yeah.
Jimmy, even in this game. He got smacked a few times and they didn't call nothing.
hmm
Uh, Jimmy doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. Even old Matt Ryan still gets it, I guess.
Yeah. That was
And I don't know. Traditionally, it seems like we get fucked on those calls. I know
mhm.
every team probably says that, but for Niner
Yeah.
fans, going
Like
back
we
to the
see it
Ahmad
big
Brooks
time.
one,
Yeah, that
Ahmad
Alma Brooks. No.
Brooks, a couple other ones throughout the years. Seems like we always get on the short end of that. Um, but anyway, back to the game. Uh, some things that stood out to me is the level of physicality that we've been fucking bringing.
Mhm.
You've seen it on the plays with Kittle, where it took about 6 guys to get him
That
down. They
was,
made a meme out of it.
but
Debo ran up, smacked dude in the face, put
yeah,
his mouthpiece out. AJ Terrell, I believe,
yeah, there you go, yeah, yeah,
rookie cornerback out of Clemson, I think, stuck him, just fucking ran him over. We're playing with more physicality, and I love it. I love to
yeah.
see that shit. Them goal line stands,
hmm
we were smacking them around. Got Matt Ryan on that one towards the end of the game where he tried to roll out and
Yeah,
sneak it in. Stuck him at the
he
one
got
yard line.
stuck. Yeah,
So
yeah.
the physicality starting to show. The run game is starting to show. And this is what I've been saying all year: is if we get in and we're a little bit
Make
healthy,
some
we're gonna
noise.
be a
Yeah,
problem for anybody,
yeah.
except maybe the Bucks. But even they're starting to struggle now that they lost Godwin. That's gonna be big.
Godwin's gone for
He's
torn
gone for the season.
ACL.
He's done.
Yeah, and I think Fournette's gonna be gone for a couple of weeks, I believe.
Fournette's gone. They're bringing in Le'Veon Bell, I believe,
Oh
and
shit! What happened to Antonio Brown?
he's
That
coming
is
back. They just announced they're bringing it because, of course, once Godwin got hurt,
okay.
he was they were the team was suspending him, self-imposed because of the fake
Oh,
COVID ID, the fake vaccine
I
ID.
forgot about that. Okay, that's the
So they
reason.
were like, "Oh, we don't know what we're gonna do with him." But then once this news broke that Godwin was out for the year, quickly they turned that shit around and they were like, "Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
back. We're reinstating him." I can't knock it from a football standpoint. That's you try to win fucking games. You don't worry about
Hmm.
public perception of your team.
Yeah.
So I ain't mad. But that's the one team that scares me. I think everybody can kind of agree on that. Would be the Buccaneers if they stay healthy. Currently, they're a little less scary, but
Hmm.
AB will be back. Gronk will probably be healthy for the playoffs. They still got Ronald Jones, who this year struggled, but last year he was on a kind of a tear in the
Hmm.
playoffs, I believe, second half of the season. So they're a little scary because Brady's always going to throw
They
the
got
clutch throws. He's
yeah,
always going to have the ref help.
and they got the receiver too,
Still got
Perryman,
Mike Evans, yeah,
and they got the
Scotty Miller against
Scotty
our
Miller.
beat up secondary.
Yeah.
They give us some problems still, even though they're a little beat up on their offensive end as well. But Bosa may be able to get home against their D line, their O line, maybe Arden Key. I don't like the matchup too much. It's the least. It's the least one. I don't have the least amount of confidence in the team
Hmm.
going up against them. I think that's the worst. That definitely the worst matchup for us. Other positives from the game. Jawan Jennings
Yes.
had a
Yeah.
nice touchdown. He's becoming a possession receiver, which is fine. It's
Yeah.
kind of what we need. We need a
Yeah.
big body.
Like yeah, he's slowly becoming like I'm not always say he's official, but he's slowly becoming your third receiver. And I think of all the receivers, he had the most targets, I believe. So
Yeah,
and that's a big
he had
body
6 targets. Yeah, he tied
there.
with George Kittle.
Yeah.
Didn't do too much with him though. He only had 3 receptions, 28 yards. The one TD was nice, but
Yeah.
other than that, that
There
makes
was
up for a
one.
lot of it.
Yeah, but there was one play that he caught the ball. I think he kind of like shook dude off, and was able to get those extra yards. And I remember that was the reason when he got drafted. That was the reason they were saying, oh, the Niners drafted him because he was like another. Even though he's not explosive and too fast, he's able to separate and get some yak yards. I think
Yeah,
he went to Tennessee, I believe.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
He's
so
big. He's
yeah,
about
he's a big dude.
6'5",
Yeah,
6'6", I believe.
yeah, and you
Oh
can
no, he's only
see
6'3", but
yeah,
still he plays big.
yeah, and you can see that what I'm saying that he's thrilled to be on the
He's
field
the biggest receiver we got on the
yeah,
field, other than
yeah,
Kittle.
and he's contributing, and that's what we need. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I said I never liked his speed coming out.
Yeah, I remember.
Um,
Yeah, speed was very questionable.
but I said I would not be opposed to putting him in a second tight end, and I still would stick with that. I think you could sneak him in on some tight end plays as the second tight end. You don't have to have him block. You could just send him out, and that could create some matchup problems.
Yeah.
We do have some flexibility in our offense, which is nice. You can move Debo around. Maybe you could try Jawan Jennings at tight end, as I said. I know that would be like an experiment type of thing, but I think he could be a little bit of a matchup problem as a tight end, and use him as receiver. Still, he definitely can be. He definitely can play receiver. He's showing he's a good possession receiver, which is kind of what we need in the red zone, especially if he could just shield out some guys with that big body, go up and grab some 50-50 balls. That helps a lot. So that was a positive. Like I said, the physicality was a positive. And Shanahan didn't shoot himself in the foot this game. We kind of we were in control pretty much the whole game after the second quarter. I know the first quarter was close, but after the second quarter, we pretty much dominated the game. So that was the way we should be playing all year. I guess it does help. We're getting the full receiving core back. Kittle, Samuel, Ayuk, and now Jennings is stepping up. Wilson. We just need Elijah Mitchell back, and this could be a real good thing going and moving forward. And also the fact that McGlinchey's off the field, I think that the offense has been playing a lot better. When did McGlinchey go out?
I ain't forgot of that. Compton had a good game. I mean, yeah, I know it's Atlanta, but
yeah,
he had a good game.
I'm telling you, I don't think
Trent Williams is fucking.
I don't think it's a coincidence that McGlinchey's been gone for a while and the offensive line has been a little bit better. Me and Womack, we don't fuck with McGlinchey. We never have. So. Yeah, but I mean, this was a good, a momentum building type of game. The type of game you got to win in order to be a playoff contender. especially with us. The NFC, we're at the bottom tier of it, and there's a lot of bottom feeders out there looking to jump in there if
Yeah,
we slip up. Even though we're up, we can't afford any kind of loss at this point.
yeah,
It'll be pretty crucial.
yeah. Um,
And Tennessee's gonna play hard. They're at
yeah,
home. I know they're missing Derrick Henry, but they still got some. Tannehill can give us problems. We've had problems with the more mobile quarterbacks in the league. So I'm definitely not going to say we're going to get a for sure win, but this is one we have to win and we should win. You know what I mean? Like this one, you can't fuck around and have a Seattle performance or one of those performances. We gotta come out and be smart and dictate the pace of the game.
hmm
Like I said, I don't know if Julio's playing. I believe AJ
Oh,
Brown is going to be out as well.
yeah. They're missing a lot of key players. I mean, what we gotta do is just take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Score early. Um, and once again, just don't turn over, no turnovers, no stupid penalties, and you know, keep doing what we're doing. Is just run the ball. Hopefully, like you said, Elijah Mitchell is healthy, comes in, and he just have to run, 20 times. Jeff Wilson is back there, so if he can at least contribute maybe 5 to 10 rushing attempts, and you could throw Debo maybe less than five. Keep that running game going, and I think we could pull it off in Tennessee. I think we can.
Yeah, I would pick them. I would pick the Niners this week. Probably close though. This team seems to like thrive on the fucking fear factor. They like it, the close games. It seems like,
hmm
um, a Cincinnati type of game. I mean, we should. They're so banged up. This scared me at first when we did our schedule breakdown.
hmm
But this team is a lot less scary with no AJ Brown and possibly no Julio Jones. As I'm looking right now, Julio Jones is questionable.
Yeah,
Will be a game time decision for a Thursday game likely.
yeah,
AJ Brown is on injured reserve. I'm
yeah.
counting
That's
him out. I don't think he'll make it for this game, so
yeah. I
that
don't
helps
even know
out a
him.
lot.
Yeah, yep.
And Julio has not been himself anyway. You can see he's getting a little bit older, um, and he doesn't have as much separation as he did. But he can still, against our secondary, anybody could be a star as we've seen in some weeks. So I'm gonna say we win this game. I'll give a final score. I'll say we get a 27-17. I'll say we win by 10, maybe close, and then we get a late TD. We need to run the ball
They
this
do
week.
have Deontay Foreman, so they got a
Rushing.
running game. Yeah, running back. He had 22 carries for 108 yards against Pittsburgh on this Sunday. Again. And that was a game that they were trying to win, because if Titans win, they take the top seed in the AFC. So
Mm-hmm.
with them losing, they fall back maybe three. I'm not sure exactly. So I mean, Titans are gonna, they're gonna try to win. It's gonna be, I would say, somewhat of a playoff game atmosphere. This gives the Niners a good challenge. We've been pretty
I'm looking right now. Titans got the second least amount of rushing yards given up. So
okay.
this is gonna be on Jimmy.
Yeah, I was
They're
about
gonna
to
take
say.
away that run game, and we're gonna see. We might find out now. I don't
Yeah,
know what their pass defense is ranked, but that's what they're gonna do in the playoffs. They're gonna take away the run game. They're gonna load the box with 8, and we're gonna see if Jimmy can win games. This is gonna be a good test right here.
I think he can pull it off. I think so.
Yeah, their pass defense is nothing special. It looks like they're about mid like second third. It looks like they're
Yeah,
about like
yeah,
18 or 19.
yeah. The O line got to be on point for us. For our running game, I'm pretty sure there are going to be some schemes. Blocking. Probably have Kittle uh, up there in the helping the O line and block. Also, maybe what's his name? Charlie Warner. Uh, so yeah, I think this is going to come down into if we could have a running game, and if it's comes out good, I mean, I think that'll be our strength. If not, I have I,
Linebacker core, the health of the
I
linebacker
trust
core kind of scares me right now too. Our
I trust
linebackers,
right now. I trust Jimmy. The way he's been playing, I trust him right now. So
I don't trust Jimmy.
I trust Jimmy right now.
I still would.
Womack, where you at? Womack,
I still would say Trey would give us a better chance to win.
Womack, where you at? You got to come over here
Jimmy
and
ain't putting up
defend your
nothing.
boy.
Jimmy ain't putting up nothing crazy where it's like, oh, okay, this dude is
But he
carrying the
doesn't have
team.
to though. He doesn't have
But
to
that's what
give
that
you
proves my
300
point even
yards.
more. That proves my point even
Just
more
don't
though.
turnover, no interception, no, taking
Yeah, but that proves my point.
got to throw the ball away. So just
That
play
proves my
smart.
point. Trey can do that. Trey can do that too.
We'll see.
They're not asking Jimmy to do much because he doesn't have to because we don't need him to. So the same would be said for Trey Lance, but he could do more with the run game. He could throw the ball deeper. I mean, it ain't gonna happen. So it is what it is. Jimmy's there, unless he gets hurt. We won't see Trey Lance until next season.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll use some packages, but I highly doubt it. Doesn't look like it looks like they're done with that package thing.
Yeah. Drop any comments. Let us know what do you think. Do you think Niners could pull this win on Thursday against the Titans?
A short week, 2 days
very
away.
short week. Yeah,
I forgot about that game too.
I forgot
that it was Thursday.
I'm gonna miss it.
You're gonna be working?
Nah, I'm gonna be at the Chase Center.
Oh, you're gonna be watching the Warrior game?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the game's at 7, so gotta find a spot. And
you might want to sell those. Watch that Niner game.
Nah, taking the fam. It's a Christmas gift.
Okay, that's what's up.
I was hoping Clay to be back, but nah, got played on that. Good, let Clay rest. Get some rest.
Yeah, Clay. So that's the talk. He's gonna be January, which I ain't tripping. We ain't tripping on that. Let him rest up. Any other thoughts on the Niner game other than what we covered?
Watching the game on TV, I would say that the Niner fans were being loud. It's good to hear that. It had that playoff kind of feeling because you had to win. You have to win that right now. So it was dope hearing that. I mean, I was tempted to go to the game, but I just been working way too much. I had to chill, relax, take the day off, lazy Sunday. Yeah. I was really tempted to go though.
I had fucking tickets. I was gonna take the fam. It was my wife's birthday. She wanted to go, so we had bought tickets way back. I think right when they became available.
Okay.
But yeah, with COVID going around, we got a little bit shook up. One of my homies got it, so kind of threw me. I was all right, I got to be a little more cautious. A lot of people are catching the variant supposedly. So I just, with the kids, I was like, man, I ain't taking my kids to 50,000 people right now, not until we figure this out a little bit more. See what's what. Yep. They're vaccinated, but Omicron is supposed to be vaccine proof, supposedly. That's what we're seeing in the NFL because they're all vaxxed and they're still getting it.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want to take the kids to the environment, risk it. I'll play it safe. Personally, I don't like to fuck around with that. So it is what it is. I missed the game. I watched it I watched it in person though. I mean, I watched it on TV, so I ain't tripping. Got to watch some of my parlays, all that good stuff. Had some Wingstop. Made up for it a little bit. Those orange Szechuan fucking off the hook.
From where?
The Wingstop? Yeah, the new flavor they got. That's just pretty good.
Keep it out. I haven't been to Wingstop in a minute.
Kind of like an orange chicken, basically, but a little bit better.
Yeah.
So that's just on point. All right, well, let's take a look at the NFL playoff picture right here. I'll pull it up in a minute. Let me see if I can get this. Share my screen. Popping off. Standings. Current playoffs. Let's see. We'll start with the AFC. Get my share screen up. Womack, if you're watching, where the fuck are you at? Fuck you. Playing games. Probably.
But episode is this is just a Christmas special, right?
Yeah, is he still in? He's still in Vegas, right? He's probably playing blackjack and losing.
Probably taking the draw in every boxing right now, betting the
draw. Bet the draw.
Bet the draw. Who's fighting tonight? Bet the draw.
All right, let's see. Okay, so You can see it there. AFC playoff picture heading into Week 16. Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs, who've bounced back, they've been able to get on a hot streak. They're the number 1 seed currently, which at the beginning of the season, I didn't see any chance that was happening.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a comment. Bob Money, Merry Christmas, guys. Good win on Sunday.
Up?
Merry Christmas, Money.
What's up, Bob
right on
Money?
for tuning in. You can't bash Jimmy this week. I'll tell you that. I mean, you can't really praise him too much, but you can't bash him. He did what Jimmy does. He had a good Jimmy game. Good Jimmy game. Right on for tuning in, Bob Money. What do you think, Bob Money? What do you think about playoffs? Fuck Jimmy G. Yeah. I wish Womack was here. He'd be fucking crying right now. What do you think about AFC, Bob Money? Who's taking the AFC as you're looking at it right now? Leo, who you got? I know we did like a mid-season pick.
Yeah.
But this season been crazy, so we're giving ourselves fucking mulligans on top of mulligans.
Yeah. I think I had said earlier, KFC. Beginning of the season, I said KFC. Kansas City.
Come on, blood.
I'm talking about chicken wings. Got thinking about KFC, but yeah, I had said KC most likely would advance, and the Titans were looking good as well. But I would say,
well, they're still talking about Derrick Henry might come back.
Yeah, if Derrick Henry, and I'm not sure how long AJ Brown will be out. I mean, they could still be a force, but look out for the Patriots. I know they got the rookie quarterback Mac Jones, but spelling check.
Indy took it to him on
Indy,
Saturday.
Another thing too. Indy's been playing pretty damn good. Jonathan Taylor, running back, potentially could be the MVP. But
this is the most wide open I've ever seen the AFC. I think.
I would still go with KC.
Their defense. Their defense has played a lot better. Spagnuolo's got the defense running a little bit better. They're doing better things.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the most wide open I've seen the AFC in a long fucking time.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams. Let
me scroll down a little bit. I'll show you. Towards the bottom half, look at all these 7-7 teams. So Steelers, they're 7-6, but these 7-7 teams, they're not that far out. They're only one game out.
Yeah.
You got Vegas, Miami, Cleveland, and Denver, all still with real chances to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know what's going to happen. Bills are playing the Pats this week. That's a big game. It's going to determine a lot. And then what else is happening here? Steelers are still somehow alive, barely. They still have a small chance. Ravens are crumbling. Lamar Jackson's fucked up.
Yeah.
I thought they had a chance to possibly go on a Super Bowl run second half of the season, but with Lamar fucked up, it looks like it's going to be ugly. Comment here. Bob Money says 1 and done in the playoffs. We'll probably get first or second round at best. He's talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. Money. I disagree because I think we can get that running game going. We could beat some of these teams. Now, if we match up with Tampa, I'll give us a chance, but that's the toughest matchup for us. They got the receivers. He says in the AFC teams fighting for the playoffs, yeah, there's tons of them. It's going to get real muddy up in there.
Mm-hmm.
We beat the Bengals, and then you see they're the number 4 seed right now. That's crazy because they were the 6th seed when we played them. We beat them, and then they got the win, and they're already back up to number 4 seed. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But looking at these teams, the only team that you would say could possibly be dominant would be the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But Kelsey is going to be out this week, I believe, with COVID. And now they're saying Tyreek Hill is going to be out as well.
Oh, damn.
Who are they playing? Let me see. Who are they playing? Let's see. Steelers.
Ooh.
And like I said, Steelers ain't going away. They're they're ugly. They're winning ugly, but they are still mathematically in it. So
yeah, that's the thing.
No Kelsey, no Tyreek Hill. I would think they would just lean heavy on the run game. The little cat, what's his name? Clyde Edwards. They'll probably give it to him a lot. You might see a Josh Gordon touchdown, another one. probably sneak him in there, get him a little more reps. Chiefs should still be favored in that. But now that they got something to play for, they're playing for that number 1 seed now. I think they're going to kind of smell some blood in the water. I'll go on record. I'll say they beat the Steelers, even though Steelers are going to probably be playing hard as well. I think they're going to get that. I think the Chiefs probably end up with that.
I think so.
That number 1 seed and get that bye
Most
week.
likely.
Because you see
Most
here,
likely,
Steelers, Bengals, and Broncos. That's not a tough schedule at all. Although I think Bengals probably could give them some problems, because Bengals do have a pretty explosive offense, so they might take.
So young. That's the only thing. And Jamar Chase been dropping a lot of balls. I mean, I know he's a rookie, but he's dropped. Like we saw it against the Niners. I think he dropped like at least 2, and they were wide open, easy catches. But it seems like sometimes he has some trouble making those easy catches.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna go with my pick for the AFC would be, as of right now, to take the AFC. I'm gonna go with the. Damn, it's hard because a lot of these teams are so fucking flawed. They're like good on one side of the ball, but there's no balance. Who's the most balanced team in the AFC? Probably the Patriots, I guess. Maybe the Bills. I guess Bills, but they've been struggling too.
Yeah, I would say more the Patriots, but.
Yeah, Mac Jones don't do I don't know.
I would say Chiefs is the team that will most likely will win the AFC. So
that Chiefs and Chargers game was fucking sick too the other night. Shootout went to overtime. Chargers forgot how to play defense and let Travis Kelce run through like 5 of them. Looked like a Madden play where everybody just kind of like the computer just like stops. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, tackle this fucking dude. But that was a sick ass game. It went over. A lot of points in the second half. Yeah, I took the Chargers. They could have goddamn won that game too. I had Chargers in the over. But I ain't tripping. I've been doing all right the last couple of weeks, so it's all good. Let's move over to the NFC, where our Niners are at. Like I said, we're a little bit Niner biased on this show.
Mm-hmm.
So looking here, we got the Packers. Followed by the Cowboys, Buccaneers, and that shit is tight. So seeds 2 through 5 are all 10-4. So there's a lot to be decided there. Below us, you got us at 8-6. That's in the 6th seed, and below that you got a bunch of 7-7 teams: Minnesota, Philadelphia Eagles, as well as the Saints. We'll kill Washington. Let's kill them. They're dead. Atlanta Falcons are dead. We're just gonna focus on those 3. Minnesota, Philly, and Eagles. We got tiebreakers on all of them except for the Saints, as I stated earlier. So from a Niner standpoint, what's our best case scenario? Who would you like to play if you had your choice first round? Who you get your play? You get your Christmas gift, and you get to pick who you get to play.
It sucks though. Looking at the standings with if we have won those 2 games again, let's say Seattle. We would be right there. That
Seattle and Green Bay
at 10-4, maybe even 11-3. I mean, but the thing, just injuries.
But honestly, I ain't tripping. We're not even that good at home.
But I would say I think I had Green Bay and a KC Super Bowl, so I would still say Green Bay. I say Green Bay takes the NFC. And,
but who you got? Like, let's say you get your Christmas gift. Who would you like to play if you're the Niners? Your ideal playoff week 1.
Honestly, right now, I'm not scared I'm not scared with the Rams. We beat them 5 times in a row. Arizona is slowly collapsing. The Bucks are getting, just got hurt, lost Goodwin. Dallas could be some a game
So take your pick. Which one are you taking? Who you got? I don't. You get to pick right now.
Honestly, I would say Green Bay.
I say too. I agree. I said it a while ago.
I would say Green Bay.
But the only thing that does kind of scare me now that I didn't really take into consideration is that AJ Dillon is coming on strong. Oh, yeah. He's going to be that big back in the cold, in the snow. he could be a factor. With our run defense. But if we get our backers back to full strength, I think I'd be confident. If we get Greenlaw back, if we get Aziz back, and Warner stays healthy, we get those three. I'm not as scared, and I think we got a good chance of beating Green Bay.
And then
in Lambeau.
And I think the key of that game would be Bosa just, causing, ruckus, havoc in that D line. And, we've seen Rodgers, throw some picks, make some bonehead passes, plays. And
I think us too.
And so we've seen that. We've seen it at Levi's. Can't remember when was the last time we beat the Packers in the playoff game? Was it Cap?
Nah, we beat them last year.
No, but
2019. At Green Bay?
Yeah, because of course,
probably Cap.
Yeah. So,
and it would have to be Cap because we suck. Yeah, that was Tom Sula and Chip Kelly. After.
Yeah, but I would definitely, I would say that would be the team.
Ideal. That's the ideal matchup.
And especially them. Let's say they're the the number one seed. Just take them out.
Yeah, I think we can go if we get in, which it looks like we will at this point. I like our matchup, like you said, against everybody, except for Tampa. Tampa's the only team that scares me.
I would say we could probably take Tampa. I would say I think we be able to. Especially
I don't know, not in Tampa. I don't know. They're gonna be passing.
The only thing we got to watch out is with the refs, though. It'll be Tampa and the refs.
And our secondary does not match up good again. Who's going to cover Mike Evans? Who's going to cover AB? Who's going to cover Gronk? Tart can't stay healthy. Hopefully he's healthy by then. And like I said, Ronald Jones is probably going to fill in pretty good for Fournette. Their secondary is beat up, but we don't pass the ball that much anyway, so I don't think we'll be really able to take advantage of that as much. And they got good edge rushers. They can get to Jimmy. I think they can give us problems in that regards too. Vita Vea in there clogging up the middle, freeing up a lot of the guys on the edge to go after Jimmy. Yeah. That's they're the biggest risk. I'm not saying we'll lose to them. I still think we could beat them, but it's more of a toss-up. It's more of a toss-up. Like you said, not Jimmy. Brady's going to have the fucking refs, his buddies. He's one with the zebras. He's on his zebra hypes. He's on his zebra hypes. He's the zebra tamer, if he would say. So
the zebra.
And on top of that, Tampa's going to be fairly well. The weather won't be bad. It'll be very playable, passable weather. Whereas opposed to you go to Green Bay, kind of messes up Aaron Rodgers a little bit more than it would mess up Jimmy because we're not going to pass the ball much anyway. We'd be running that. We'd be more built for that than them. Cowboys are in the dome, so that we don't really have that problem. Arizona's dome as well. All the other teams are dome. Rams are dome.
Mm-hmm.
So the only, I don't know, man. I just don't see that's the least ideal matchup for us would be the Buccaneers, for sure. But if I have my pick, I'm with you. I'm going Green Bay for the Niners. I'm not scared of the Cardinals. They blew us out that one game. But I think, I don't know, I'm just going to chalk that up to one of them games we just weren't prepared. Had some injuries on defense. I think we could give them a problem. You've seen with Trey Lance in there, we didn't have him on the ropes, but we had him close to the ropes. They beat us 17-10, and had Shanahan not coached like a dickhead, we would have been in that game a lot more. I think he passed up 3 field goals to go for it on short fourth downs. He passed up 3 field goals, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 9 points right there. That wins us the game. Had he just kicked the field goals. And Kyler Murray is shown he's a little bit helter-skelter. You never know what you're going to get with him. 1 week he's MVP. Next week he's kind of just like, what is this dude doing? He's making some crazy throws, dumb throws. He's looked human. Early part of the year he didn't look human. He looked like he was on that MVP level. But, they got 4 losses now. And he's looked very human. Against us, he looked very human. He didn't do too much against us that game in Arizona when Trey played.
Yeah.
So I'm not scared of them. I'm not scared of the Rams. Now I know the Rams are gonna be amped up for that week 18 game
Oh yeah.
against us. I'm expecting their best punch. I'm expecting them to come out and be a little more physical. They're gonna probably try to run the ball with Sony Michel. Uh, I'm expecting them to try to control the ball, ball control, time of possession on us. They're gonna be ready for us. So we need to adjust, maybe run some more play actions and pass the ball a little more, and be ready to stop the run because I think they're gonna make it a point this game to try to not get punched in the mouth. They're going to try to come out and punch us in the mouth. So we got to just be the more physical team, which I feel we are. So if they want to play that game with us, I mean, I don't think it's going to end up well for them, but they're definitely going to try. So I say we get the win. It's going to be a harder game than most think. I don't think we're going to blow them out. I think we get that hard-fought win on the road. We already went toe-to-toe with Minnesota. We came out on top. I think we could beat them again.
Oh, yeah.
So even if we, when we get to the second round, I'm still liking most of these matchups. I like 6 out of the 7 matchups, or 5 out of the 6 possible matchups we got. So I'm saying if you guys are bettors, I would say go out there and throw $100, $200 on the Niners. You're probably going to get like 14-1 odds, 15-1 maybe. And, try to make a little 3 or 4 Gs.
A little some cash.
Yeah, don't go crazy, but throw a little, maybe 200-300 if you got it. Got some Christmas money, you want to cash in, take a chance. Out of all the teams that are like dark horse in the NFC at least, I feel like we actually have a real puncher's chance in that. Yeah. We're built for the cold weather. As far as the run game goes, defense struggle a little bit, but that kind of helps us.
Experience as well.
But that helps us too because your secondary is going to get helped out by the cold weather and the snow if it goes down to that. Like in a Green Bay or even here, it gets really windy, rainy.
Yeah. Especially right now, yeah.
Those candlestick games in the rain where the shit is sloshing around. I know we're not in candlestick anymore, but the field will probably still be jacked up a little bit in that wind. We still get some wind. It ain't the candlestick wind, but get them here. We wouldn't be able to play here unless we moved up to 5 and had some upsets, but it's possible. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. Yeah. We hosted that game against the Giants that year when we had Harbaugh. When it was the Giants, I think we both ended up. I think we were the 5 and 6 seeds. I think, and we both ended up. Giants ended up winning the Super Bowl on a bullshit call because that dude fumbled the ball. Ahmed Bradshaw fumbled, and they called it. They blew the whistle. That was a clear fumble.
Quick, yeah. That's still to this day. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I think Patrick Willis hit him, or was Bowman? I'm not sure. Strip. Well,
they said the whistle blew, but it clearly didn't.
That was
go watch it on YouTube right now.
That is like the quickest, whistle that I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Usually they let that play go. But yeah, that shit was some bullshit.
That's the ghost of playoffs past, man. That's one of the toughest.
That was some bullshit.
Our defense was fucking going hard on Eli too. They were sticking him. Allen Smith had a big game.
It was raining. Yeah, that game. I remember that game. It was raining. It was ugly out here.
That's the one Alex didn't want to throw to any receivers. I mean, they were all banged up anyway. But I think he only completed 1 pass to a receiver that game, if I'm not mistaken. Kyle Williams is fucking playing like a dickhead.
Man.
A couple comments here. Bob Money says Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are out. I know Godwin's out for the year. Mike Evans will be back for the playoffs, I believe. Gronk should be back if he's not back already. I think he's back already.
Yeah,
he's probably not 100% though. I don't think he's 100%.
Oh.
And then you got Antonio Brown will be back. So they're gonna have some weapons. He says Tampa is missing weapons. Yeah, we covered that. Honda Lorian says, "What's up, Gold DBZs?
What's up, Hondo?
It'd be nice to beat Dallas. What do you think of a potential matchup?" I like that matchup. Even though they got receivers, they're a little bit banged up as well. They haven't been playing that well. Dak's been struggling a little bit. He kind of looks like he's regressed a little bit. Their defense could give us problems though. Parsons could get to Jimmy. I could see him causing a strip sack, fumble, or something like that.
Cornerback Diggs. I think he has 10 picks already this season. So Micah Parsons. So yeah, that defense, that defense is gonna get better as the starting this year, and I think it should be improving every year. The only thing
I like the matchup though. I think we could theoretically. I would favor the Niners to beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because we could run the ball and we don't have to worry about. Hopefully, we could just run the ball on them, and not have to have Jimmy exposed to Parsons coming off the edge. That's the thing with Parsons too, is they move him all around. It's hard to game plan for a guy like that. They put him at DN, they put him at linebacker, outside linebacker. They move him all around the field, even more than Bosa, because they put him at actually linebacker position and have him blitz out of that as well. But I think we could beat them. They struggle. They're an inconsistent team. So I hope that answers your question, Hondo. Bob Money says, technically, the Saints gave the blueprint on how to beat the Buccaneers. Yes and no. They gave the blueprint, but at the same time, we don't have the personnel. We don't have the personnel that the Saints have up front. We do have Bosa, but other than Bosa, I guess you'd say all of our guys are pretty mediocre. Whereas the Saints have a couple edge guys. They got Davenport. They got, what's the other cat's name?
Jordan.
Yeah, Cam Jordan. They got a couple guys in the middle. They get pressure with their front four. We don't really get too much pressure with our front four without blitzing.
Von Alexander, he's up there playing with the Saints now. But
we just don't have corners. Yeah. I think Saints got better corners. They got Lattimore. They can move him around on the best receiver. We definitely. That's what I'm saying. We don't have the personnel to. We can try to enact some of it, but if you're not getting pressure with that front four, it makes it harder. With us, we'd probably have to send somebody on Brady. Because we don't get that push up the middle, so that's going to be an issue, I believe, if we were to play them kooks. All right, well, we made our playoff picture. We made our picks and everything. Well, I didn't really say who I think is going to win the Super Bowl, but I'll say the team that represents us out of the Super Bowl is going to be either the Niners or the Packers. I say we could go on a run. We can get healthy. We're still not fully healthy. Yeah. We get Greenlaw back. We get Aziz back. That defense is going to be a little bit better. I know we're not going to get anybody back on the secondary side, but that front seven gets a little bit more solidified.
Hufanga hasn't played. I think he didn't play this week. I'm not sure what, he has some injury, but most likely he'll be back.
All right. Well, let's move on. I guess Womack ain't showing up tonight.
Nah, it's cool.
He's on some fuck shit. Bob Money says he thinks the Rams. Oh, you got the Rams taking the Super Bowl? Yeah? No? Probably. I think that's what he's talking about. Let's see what else we got on the agenda now tonight. Get into a little bit of, I guess you can call it boxing. Jake Paul KOs Woodley. I don't know if you've seen it. You had the links, but did you watch it?
I had the links, but right before the knockout, my link went out. When blacked out, it went off.
Yeah, I was having trouble. I had to skip through a couple of different ones.
And then I think, and it wasn't just me, a lot of people. And then once I hopped back on it, the fight was over. I was like, oh shit, it was cool. I mean,
but you seen the highlight, right?
Yeah, I seen the knockout. That shit looked, I don't know.
You think it was fixed? I know.
I'm not saying it was fixed, but it was just, that shit was pure comedy.
But at first, I was like, okay, he got caught, he got knocked out. But then I seen
he flinched. I mean, that's the thing though. Why would you put that?
Why'd he drop his hand like that? And then also, there's that footage out there of Michael B. Jordan on the Creed set where he gets knocked out and he's acting, and it kind of looked very similar. I don't know if you want to pull that up on YouTube. Michael B. Jordan gets knocked out. I was like, man, that did look kind of what happened to Woodley. So I don't know. You can never tell what's fixed and what's not fixed in the boxing world. It's hard to tell if somebody just takes the dive. It would be pretty fucking hard to prove. But like you said, it was just a circus atmosphere.
Yeah.
Jake Paul. I mean, I can't knock the hustle. He's making dough. I don't like the dude. I don't like that he gets to leapfrog, and take some of the spotlight away from the boxers. And he's shaming the MMA fighters, but he's not even fighting like the supreme strikers from an MMA standpoint. The guys he's just knocked out, Woodley's not a striker. He's always been a wrestling based fighter. Ben Askren was a wrestler. He couldn't punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So I'm not really giving this dude that much credit still, because he was supposed to fight Tommy Fury. I don't know what happened, but Tommy Fury is actually a boxer, and Tommy Fury is actually bigger than Jake Paul. Jake Paul's taking on these smaller dudes, making them come up. 155 pounders going up to 190.
See, that's the thing that makes me like, okay, this shit's kind of fishy now. He's supposed to fight a real boxer. He pulls out, and then Woodley's ready. You know what I'm saying?
Woodley took the fight off 2 weeks notice. I can't knock that. He's trying to get paid.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I was just honestly what I was trying to watch was a Frank Gore fight, but I heard that was ugly. Yeah, I heard that was ugly.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
I missed it. I wasn't at home. I think I was at work. Yeah, so I couldn't. Yeah,
Gore, he looked very inexperienced, but he had some moments. He landed some big. He landed, I would say, one shot that rocked the fuck out of him.
Yeah,
but he wasn't able to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
But Darren Williams was being hella dirty, and Gore wasn't. Gore, he pushed him that one time, but Gore was pretty much fighting clean.
Yeah.
But Darren Williams was like hitting behind the head. He was like headbutting.
Nah, see.
So, but it was good to see Gore out there in some aspects.
Yeah, and he was repping the teams, the colors, the red and gold. It just shows you that Gore is he's a Niner. It doesn't matter, he hasn't played for the team for a good couple of years, but he's always showing love. He's always repping the colors. It also, it just shows that athletes and boxers are just, like football athletes, it's a whole different game. Like people say, you play football, you play basketball, you don't play boxing. Yeah. That's just,
Well, that's what pisses me off is like Jake Paul is kind of playing boxing right now.
Yeah. So,
because he's fighting dudes that ain't fucking actually boxers.
Yeah. So, but I heard on this bout, one of the undercards was a good ass fight. It was the women's box, Serrano. I heard that was a good ass fight.
I didn't even see that one.
And so I think she's a champ. And I heard that was a good ass fight. So
I didn't see that one. I was out and about with the fam. We're looking at Christmas lights up in Pleasanton and shit.
Yeah, I was at work, but
my daughters. But I was able to watch the Jake Paul fight on the road.
Everybody was hitting me up with links, and I don't know what was the link that everybody was using. I don't know if they were all using different links, or because I usually throw like at least 2 or 3 different links.
Yeah, I had to switch around a couple times.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah,
but so it's a gimmick. He's smart for doing it, but as a boxing fan, I don't really feel it. I would definitely like to see him fight a real fighter.
Supposedly, he called out. I'm not sure if this is true or it's just a rumor, but he called out Masvidal.
Yeah, but not a boxer again.
Yeah,
he's a striker. He's an MMA striker, but this is boxing.
That's what we're gonna do.
He called out Masvidal and Nate Diaz as well.
Oh, okay,
that's his next targets. But Nate Diaz could give him some problems. But this is the thing. Those dudes are all smaller. Those dudes are like 170, 160, 170. You know what I mean? So they're going to have to go up 20 pounds just to fight him. That's his other little trick. He gets off by going against the names.
That's what it is. Yeah.
They sell the fights. But, to the casual fan or the, YouTube groupie that's going to jock Jake Paul, they're going to be like, oh, look, he beat this name. He beat that name. But you're not looking at the fact that he's fighting MMA guys that are not actual boxers. Mm-hmm. And also there's smaller guys that don't belong in that weight division fighting Jake Paul at essentially cruiserweight division when they're fighting at probably like a middleweight division when they're in their MMA careers. So, to the untrained eye, it looks good. But, I'm an MMA fan. I'm a bigger boxing fan. I'm definitely levels above that on the boxing level, fan levels. I'm higher up. I know a lot more about boxing than MMA. MMA is much more complex, and I don't. That's I like it, but I follow boxing a lot more, so I can say that. Basically, yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it's a gimmick, and it is what it is.
I mean, that's why I'm not tripping. Like, oh damn, I need to watch this.
He's kind of going off the Floyd Mayweather blueprint, where he became the villain everybody hates. People are paying to see him lose as opposed to paying him to see him win.
Exactly. People want him to get his ass whipped, and I thought that was gonna happen when Fury was scheduled to fight him, but that didn't happen.
I want to see if he's gonna fight. I've said it before on here. If he's gonna fight any of these MMA guys or former MMA guys, I want to see Anderson Silva, a guy who's a known striker. Even when he was in he was known for his boxing in the MMA forum, and he's been able to show that he's very capable with the box in the ring. He beat the shit out of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He fucked him up in their fight. So, and then he knocked out Tito. I want to see that. And he's a little bit bigger. He fought around 175, I believe. So it wouldn't be too much for him to put on, 10 pounds, going at 185 and take on the Jake Paul. And he has good movement. If you watch the fight against Chavez Jr., he has really good movement. He has a good jab. You could see that he's more seasoned in the boxing elements. He could throw good 1-2s. We got a fucking creep trying to enter our group chat right here, our podcast. Whoa. This guy looks like he's playing Fortnite and skiing or something.
I got my mask on.
Where are you at?
In the bathroom?
You got an echo too.
Yeah, well.
Bad
either
echo.
in the room or here. Anyways. What up?
Well, it looks like he's doing those videos from Joker. Batman. He's doing his fucking message.
You don't got no headphones?
Nah, dude, I don't have nothing.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work because the echo. It's like doubling up.
The echo.
Eddie the Echo.
Eddie the echo.
Looks like a fucking weirdo. What are you doing?
Oh. Yeah, maybe I do it from the gym. Is anyone in the gymnasium?
You need headphones, though, that's the problem. Because when we talk, you hear us like echoing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weak.
Try to get some headphones and we'll bring you back on.
Where the fuck am I gonna get some headphones?
I don't know, but you can't. It's just gonna be doubling up.
You got no AirPods?
I don't have shit. Alright, let me check.
Is it echo on your side, Leo?
Yeah,
like you hear yourself talking?
Hell yeah. Henry Roland Gardner.
We had a nice little flow going too.
Yeah, he fucked it up.
Fuck your flow. Alright, let me go.
What kind of a face mask you got there?
I got Home Away from Home or Far From Home. Whatever.
What is it?
Did you watch it yet?
No.
Fucking shit up.
Alright, let me try and look for some headphones.
I'm about to say something.
Ask the front desk.
I'm about to Venmo Tino some bread so he can watch the movie.
Ain't that? I try to watch it. Dude, it sucks, dude. When you got fucking families and fucking bullshit, dude, fucking can't do nothing.
Y'all got families.
Yeah. Family of a fucking 3-year-old, 2-year-old.
Yeah, that's true. That's harder with the younger ones.
Alright. Hey, let me see.
Alright,
headphones.
Try to find headphones because it's hella echoing.
Alright.
Is he lost?
He just looks like he's in a wrestling match. Jeff Hardy or some shit. My God, the Undertaker's in the back. He got him in the chair. My God.
Alright.
This guy. I moved him off.
Yeah.
Get some headphones, boy.
That was terrible. That was just terrible.
Damn, this guy. Anyway, fucked up the rhythm. What were we talking about? I don't even remember.
It's circus. Jake Paul.
Sideshow.
Yeah.
So I don't give any credit to Jake Paul for being a boxer. I know you got some people out there saying like, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. He ain't beating boxers though. He ain't even beating amateurs. You beat an amateur boxer like that? Okay, I'll give you some props. I mean, shit. I'm even with everybody. I was not big on Canelo until he started beating some real opponents. I said he was overhyped because he was beating some bums, So I'm tough. I'm a tough critic. In order for you to get the props from me, you got to actually put in the work and beat some quality opponents. I mean, even beat a fucking amateur. Beat the 20th ranked cruiserweight. I'll give you props on that. Then I can say, okay, he's actually boxing. This guy want to take the accolades of being a boxer, and he ain't box shit. He gonna be like, oh, he created his own fucking belt. That's the other fucking bullshit. This dude created his own $500,000 belt. Like, you're a fucking weirdo, dude. Like, you got nothing. You got too much time on your hands. You gonna sit there and create a fucking crayon belt. You seen that shit? Look like some little kindergartner drew that shit at fucking lunchtime or something.
Yeah,
like,
with some macaroni, glued it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Macaroni, fucking
little shells.
Or one of those little plates you used to melt where you draw on them and then you melt it and then it fucking becomes a fucking plate.
Yeah. Where you put your
put your
handprint. Yeah, exactly. Clay. Some fucking
preschool gimmicks.
Play-Doh bullshit. Yeah,
I mean, the one thing I will say is at least it does bring some attention to the sport of boxing and it gets some casuals into it. But at the same time, it brings a lot of dumb fucks too that like really don't deserve to talk about the sport. They just say a bunch of, well, this guy, he's trying his heart out, man. Blah 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 blah. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Fight a real opponent before you come in the ring, man. Like, work your way up. It just sucks that he's able to just jump for everybody just because he got dough. And he's making hella money. Like, I can't hate on that fact. Like, that's cool. That's an ill gimmick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, he's talking that shit like he's a real boxer, and he knows that. He's like, oh, I deserve to be. I'm this. I'm that. Okay, but you're not beating any real opponents. You're still talking that shit. So that's the part that gets me. Is like, you're on that shit. So I don't know what's next for him. I'm guessing, like you said, Masvidal or Nate Diaz, which will be fun. The lead up to the fights will be ill. The talking, the press conferences, probably have some fake, fights, some fake. It's kind of like wrestling is what you're getting. You're getting like a boxing wrestling match with Jake Paul, Logan Paul, both of them. Like, they're like some fucking weak ass tag team from the 80s. The Paul brothers, the Paul Express or some bullshit.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Connection. Isn't that where they're from, Cincinnati? No, Cleveland. The Cleveland Connection. That would be their little tag team name. The Cleveland Connection.
Yeah.
What's Womack doing? Should we put on the screen just to see what he's doing?
He's on the street now.
Damn. Fuck this guy.
Oh my God, what is he doing, bud? Is he lost?
Just call it a night, dude. Like, you get you on next week.
Where in the world is Womack? San Diego.
Guy.
Oh my
All right, well,
God.
that's enough of this. We're giving enough time to clowns, Womack, and Jake Paul. We can fucking move on, I guess.
Yeah, so let's talk about some real boxing. I seen a couple of fights that pretty interesting. I don't know about. I think that was the last fight for this year. The Woodley and Jake Paul. But there is some boxing. Let me see. I don't see anything.
Nah, there wasn't nothing. I just looked. There wasn't anything too impressive until like February. It's pretty dead. We've had some great fucking fights the last few.
Oh, February 5th. Keith Thurman versus Mario
Barrios.
12 rounds. Barrios. Yeah. Josecito Lopez versus Abel Ramos. Looks like that's going to be a Fox pay-per-view. Okay. And Jesse Vargas versus Liam Smith, 12 rounds. That's going to be at the Zone also on February 5th. But Amir Khan versus Kell Brook, February 19th.
I want to see that one. That's bad blood right there.
So
countrymen that hate each other. Those are the
also,
that's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, and Josh Taylor versus Jack Caddarol. That's going to be on ESPN Plus. That's on February 26th. So
I don't like Josh Taylor. Fuck him.
He was pretty good.
Fuck him. He's talking that shit with Crawford, but Crawford gonna put him in a fucking coma.
I seen both of his last two fights, and I would say he's pretty impressive. So
he's alright. He's in a division that's kind of.
I'm not a fan, but it was a very impressive fight, very entertaining fights.
See him fight the 140, 135 guys or the 147. He's just in a good division for himself. I don't think he's that good.
All right.
Crawford will demolish him. We got to see that though. Let's see it. He wants it. He's saying he wants it. Crawford will take it. That's an easy win for him.
Some money.
Crawford's on another level. He's been talking a lot of shit to Errol Spence on social media.
I've been changing it. Yeah, I know I saw some something going down, but I haven't really paid attention to it. So
Yeah, so the last few months were good in boxing, but
yeah.
we're gonna get back to some shit. Probably spring,
Mm-hmm.
summer. But this last month has been pretty fucking solid. You had a Tank fight. You had the Tiafimo fight. What was that? Like about a month ago.
Yeah.
Tiafimo fight.
Barbosa, Loma. We've seen
Loma the other night.
Haney. Yeah, we've
Haney.
seen. Yeah, so yeah, we have some.
We need to see
Yeah,
some heavyweight
yes.
action though. We ain't seen none of that. What's up with that? We got to get some more of the big heavyweight fights.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the Canelo fight coming up in May where he's going up.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We love the boxing around here. TDC be making comebacks here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Deadly Combination podcast. We'll be bringing it back in some fashion.
Yep.
All right, let's move
Shout out
on.
to E Major.
What else we got? We don't got to get to too much. We can call it a short night. We can look at. Let's see. We can talk a little Warriors real quick. I mean, I haven't been watching the games too much, so I can't really speak on it too much. But we, like you said, mentioned earlier, we're getting Clay back January.
Yeah. They had said maybe as early as I think there's a home game. Well, that's the thing. They want him to, if his first game back, to be at home, and I believe there's a game probably the first or second week of January, and it's against the Heat, and then there's another couple of games up there. That he's potentially coming back. But we do have some Warriors news. Jordan Poole and Wiggins are out due to COVID protocol. But the Warriors were able to beat the Kings last night. So even though those are two main two starters right there, they will still be able to win. The Kings did keep it close in the third quarter, but the Warriors came back, and I believe they won by 10 points. Draymond had a triple double. I think Steph had like around 30 points, and so I mean that's all I gotta do, just keep winning.
25-6 is their current record, number 2 seed right
6.
now.
Yeah,
15-2 at home, impressive.
Yeah.
But I'm not even tripping. Regular season, if we come within the top 5 seeds, I ain't mad. Because we could beat anybody.
I think the Warriors will be no more than
third.
Third, yeah, that's it. Maybe 2. I mean,
I think we're looking at probably 1 or 2.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors get another 10-game winning streak or something like that. Especially when Clay gets back. I think that's going to help the team, and not just overall getting better, play better, but just knowing that Clay is back on, back in the court and just contributing, even maybe if it's just 10 or 15 points a night, just knowing that he's back, after 2 years, and knowing, that, it's been hard for him. I don't know if you've seen the little clips a couple weeks ago after the Warriors game. He was on the bench and he was just chilling, but I think he had either a towel or a hoodie, and just, he loves, you can tell he loves his game, and just seeing, your boys doing their thing, and and then you could tell we're a playoff team, so he's juiced to get back, and be on the squad. So, and that was the reason I bought a ticket.
Max says fucking COVID. He's talking about the Warriors' struggles with COVID right now.
Okay, yeah, and I was hoping to see Clay. That's how I bought a ticket, because just a couple of weeks ago they said, they'll be surprised if Clay comes back right before Christmas. So
yeah, I heard that too, but it's all good.
Yeah, so I hopped on, got some tickets. The fam loves. We're Warriors fans, and the fam loves watching the Warriors play live. So, and we haven't seen the Warriors game since Oracle, so it'll be dope. Watch them at Chase. Only thing that sucks that it's on Thursday. I'm most likely gonna miss that Niner game, but I'll definitely we will be on the group chat, and I'll probably have it on my phone. So.
All right. Womack says at least the creepy ass NBA commish not going to stop the season. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. NHL.
They just
postponed their season.
No, they didn't postpone it. They just I believe just for like a week, just let players
Yeah, they
get some
postponed it for a
rest.
week. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. I thought I said for a while. Okay, my bad.
They paused their season.
Pause. There you go. That's the word.
They paused it for a week, maybe two, right? Or is it a week or two?
I think it was a week. I think from Tuesday to Tuesday. So this Tuesday, the next Tuesday.
Yeah, these COVID numbers are soaring, man. It's
Mhm.
getting ugly. It's gonna get worse. You know, we knew this going. We knew it was gonna get worse Christmas time,
Yeah.
family gatherings and all this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Clay hopefully debut next month at one of these home games. No kidding.
Just said that.
We've already, if you watched the show, you'd heard that. Instead of running around with your little jingle bells and whatever.
Trying to contribute. Come on, Womack.
Looks like one of them Fortnite skins for the holidays. That's what he looked like. Fucking, what is it? Holly Ranger? Fucking whatever the fuck. Holly Reindeer? I don't know what the fuck.
I know Leo got the
Raider,
got the Spider-Man.
Ginger Reindeer or some shit.
You got the he's playing Spider-Man as he's playing as Spider-Man on Fortnite.
I got Spidey too. I've been playing with my daughter.
Yeah, so.
I got the little Spidey one. She got it. She was hyped. The kids. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Spidey. Womack, you're gonna have to turn off your fucking feed in a while. You're gonna get spoilers. Wiseman's still not scrimmaging. How bad was the injury? Pretty fucking bad. It was a meniscus, right?
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Yeah.
He's a big dude too.
Yeah.
7 foot.
Yeah.
Take your time with him. We ain't got no.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of where we're at right now with the record. We don't have to rush back Clay. We don't have to rush back Wiseman. We don't have to rush Kuminga and Moody into the lineup. We can just we can integrate them in slowly, which we've been doing. Kuminga's been killing.
Yeah, and
they played Kuminga at center a couple nights ago.
Yeah, I think he had some back spasm, so he had to get out the game yesterday, I believe. Yeah, so I mean, there's no rush. I mean, right now we're healthy, even though without Clay and Wiseman, Iguodala just got back. Otto Porter just came back. So, and also we're not like these other teams that are having COVID problems. It just shows us, they know we're here in the Bay. We've taken care of ourselves. So, because a lot of these teams that are having COVID issues are in the East Coast. So, I don't, I don't know how they're doing it, but it just shows us over here. We doing our thing. So.
Yeah. No doubt. Let me see. I'm just looking up something for one of our next topics here. Yeah, this is nobody expected us to be this good. I don't think. Well, you did. You did. You called that. I said 52. I still stick with my 52. I think we're gonna rest.
52 is still good. But I think I would say probably top 3. I said top 4 seed, but I was thinking more top 3.
Yeah, I said top 4. I think I said our ceiling was 1, and the lowest we go would be 4.
Yeah,
I think that's what I said. And it looks like that. And this team, we still have the vet presence. So, like I said, once we get in, it don't matter. It don't really matter where we're seated. We can go anywhere and beat anybody, I think. Yeah, it would be nice to get 1 or 2. Yeah, it would be nice to chase records. But at the end of the day, it matters. Get in the playoffs, win the championship.
I think that's what it is too. Records like Eric showed us doesn't mean anything. It's a title. We got the best record. One of the best seasons in NBA history.
But it don't mean a thing without a ring.
It didn't matter exactly.
Don't mean a thing without a ring.
Yeah, so what we're about is just winning titles.
Mm-hmm. And we got a good shot. We could play defense. I think we got to be the NBA the favorite right now. I don't know if I could pull the betting odds, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we're the favorite.
I put some bread earlier. It was we had some hype. It was we're more favorite than
Nets are 21-9 in the East. I ain't worried about them. We already handled them. Milwaukee's struggling at 19-13 a little bit. 5 seed. Bulls are surprising. They're 19-10. Cavaliers are surprising at 19-12. But the East, they don't scare me at all. The West, it still remains the West when it comes to basketball is where the killers are at. Phoenix is a half game ahead of us. 25-5. They got the number 1 seed. Utah is 4 games behind us at 21-9. They're the 3 seed. But then after that, it's kind of a drop off here as well. You got the Grizzlies, who are young and hungry.
That's the only team I would say could give us some.
I don't think so.
Some challenge.
Once we get Wiseman back and Clay back, I think we sweep them, or maybe 5 gentlemen sweep 5 games. Currently, right now, yeah, they're giving us a little bit of problems. Wiseman can help out with a little bit of size, and Clay can definitely help out with the floor spacing, and hopefully he can play defense like he used to. Give some problems to him. Denver Nuggets have struggled, 15-14. 6th seed is the Clippers, and then Lakers are 16-16. And AD is out, 4 weeks, I think?
Oh, he's going to be on for a minute. Yeah.
So they're going to be on the outside looking in. But with that play-in tournament format, I'm sure they'll probably sneak in 6 or 7 seed. I guess 6 seed. They would be the 6 seed. Because the other teams like below them, Mavericks, Timberwolves, and Kings, they ain't doing shit. So I could see the Lakers getting healthy and making it through that little play-in tournament and still sneaking into that 6 seed. Or no, the first 8, right? The top 8 make it. I could see him sneaking into that 7 or 8 seed into the playoffs. But we're playing with house money. Aside from the fans out here in the Bay, nobody expected the Warriors to do anything. There were only a couple national media people were saying we were going to be dangerous. I think Stephen A. Smith comes to mind. He said we were going to be good.
Too.
Yeah, Shaq. What does Womack say? Between 40 and 55. This guy's an idiot. Sound like Tom Jackson. Tom Jackson from NFL. 40 to 55. 40 to 55. Boomer. 40 to 45. LMF. Yeah, whatever. You're not even on the show and you're fucking shit up. This fucking guy. I wish I could post like clown emojis on this shit.
But 40 wins? Hell no, you tripping, bud.
Yeah, what did he say? I thought he said like 48 to 55, but he said 40 to 55.
Guy's a lummy.
All right, I think we're good with the Warrior talk. I was gonna put a little separate one for the NHL, but we already covered that. Let's knock these motherfuckers out. Jake Paul's gone. I'm just deleting all the shit off the ticker on the side. Playoff picture, Falcons. I'll delete that one. We can talk on this one real quick. Northern Cali earthquake. We had a big earthquake out here. I didn't feel it. Only way I even knew about it was the kid, Johnny, hit me up and texted me.
The kid felt it?
I guess so, or he got like news feed access or something because he hit me up. He's like, "You feel it?" I was like, "Nah, I ain't feel that shit." But it was 6.2 on the coast of Cali, Northern Cali, Eureka.
Out of Eureka, yeah.
Was there damage? Did you see any damage?
I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't seen anything. I heard it was an earthquake off the coast. 6.2, yeah. When you hear 6.2, like, okay, I could make a little mess. But I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything. I think it was more out of the coast. So I don't know how many miles out of the coast, but
I mean, 6.2 is pretty fucking bad.
We'll wake you up.
6.2 struck at 12:10 p.m. yesterday. Officials said the epicenter is located in the Pacific Ocean, about 44 miles southwest of Eureka and about 25 miles west of Petrolia, the closest community to the epicenter. The earthquake prompted the activation of the shaker system to phones along the Redwood coast, but there was no tsunami warnings.
Yeah.
Something about the way this one shook was the opposite. It needed to shake the other way. I think horizontally or some shit like that, and it would have been more of a tsunami warning.
Yeah, so it was like 40 miles away from the coast. So now if it had,
go ahead.
Now if it had been on the
major fault line, oh, that's what it was. It was on a different kind of fault line. It said like some kind of shit. I read it yesterday.
Yeah, it's probably Godzilla moving around or something like that.
Something like that. Cloverfield.
Well, Cloverfield shit. Yeah, but once I heard it was like off the coast, like, I ain't gonna do shit. Now, if it had been on land, on a major fault line, like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm reading here. Nothing. It just like fucked up some shit in the stores, knocked shit off the shelves.
But supposedly some people felt it out down here, so which I was like, what? Okay.
I didn't feel it. I think I might have been on the road.
I was walking, so walking around doing my
But I
route.
mean, it takes a lot to get us shook off the earthquakes around here. So
Yeah. Especially,
You know.
if you're an '80s baby from the from the city, from the Bay Area, you've
that
been
89,
yeah. So
89 was no joke though.
yeah,
I was like 8 years old. We were gonna watch that
World Series.
Giants World Series, Giants and A's,
Hmm.
and that shit was shaking. The stairs, we had to
Yeah,
go down the stairs. The stairs are going sideways. That shit lasted a while, didn't it?
that shit
How
was
long did
yeah.
that
I
shit
remember.
last?
Yeah, I remember. I was chilling, same thing, waiting for the Giants game. Uh, my parents were off at work, so it's just me, my two younger sisters, my grandma, my aunt, my little cousin. He was not even 1 years old. I remember shook the shit out of the apartment. This is when I lived over on Mission District, uh, and that
Fucking
shit.
Womack, the underground reptilians.
And yeah, that shit was. I remember. I was like, "What
Oh,
the
hold on,
fuck?"
bud. I forgot. I watched the fucking Resident Alien, the first episode. I fell asleep. I tried, but I was like, it's kind of weak. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember. That shit was crazy, and I remember looking out the window, and I could already see that black smoke because we lived in an
Yeah.
apartment on the third floor, and you could already see some smoke coming down from, I don't know where it was coming from, but later find out that was the smoke coming from the Marina District, and that was crazy. I'm on
Marina
20.
got fucked up.
Yeah, now I'm on 25th and Shotwell, and I remember seeing a black smoke already. That shit was crazy, and I remember going
Power was
outside.
out for a while too, wasn't it?
Power was out for a minute,
Few
and
days,
I remember, we went. I remember and my grandma was like, go to the, we had a corner store around the block. Go over there and grab some milk, soda, cereal, anything real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just in case the store was about to close. Just grab anything, just in case, we didn't have food. Went out for a couple, for hours or a couple of days, but did a quick grocery shop,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went back home. And yeah, that shit, I was
That shit
10 years
scary,
old.
man.
I was 10.
That shit
Yeah, I was
scary.
10 years old. Yeah,
I was only 8.
I was 10 years old.
That shit, the house we were staying at the time, the walls got all fucked up. There was like permanent cracks in that shit.
Ooh.
Actually, we ended up having to move because of that shit. I used to stay over there by Day Park, right across the street on Sanchez, and
Damn.
that house got fucked up. So we moved to the Excelsior. So I moved to the Excelsior, I think when I was 9, because they wouldn't fix it. Some shit, I don't remember. I was fucking young.
Mm-hmm.
But we moved to the Excelsior after that. So I stayed in the E that whole time after that. But earthquake changed fucking my life where I grew up and shit. But it was scary as a kid. That shit was no
Yeah, that shit
joke.
was wild.
That's why we ain't rattled by these little ones. We ain't rattled by too much.
Yeah, when I get a little text, I'm like, "Oh, did you feel that?" Like, what was it like? I was like 2.1. Like, that ain't nothing.
Womack says, my dad, Peyton Manning voice, was on the bridge when it broke where it collapsed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's hot. That was the fucking damn. As a little kid, you always shook. I was always shook after that. Like, oh shit, are we gonna be driving across the bridge and that shit just fucking collapses? Like, fuck. Because you seen the videos, people were still going because they didn't even trip.
You couldn't
They were
see
just
it,
flying off like
Yeah.
boom, like oh shit.
Yeah,
I wonder how many of those people survived because that shit looked pretty. What is it? A good 30 feet drop?
It's pretty damn. Yeah,
Probably at least
30.
20 feet from the
Yeah.
top to the bottom.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I remember that.
It's probably about 20. I'm guessing maybe 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody survived that shit though, because that shit was. They were going what probably
And
like
it was
30, 40,
I
50.
remember. Yeah, the little news clip. I think somebody was on the bridge and so like stop, and you just see the car go blink. Like oh, yeah, that was a cold shit right there. That was crazy.
Yeah, and I think the one in Oakland, where it collapsed on itself, they had like the double decker freeway.
The
Nimitz.
Freeway. Yeah.
The Nimitz and
hella people
like you said,
died.
the marina got fucked up because that shit is all built on landfill.
Yeah.
That shit got tore up. You had some of them older apartment buildings just flattened on like pancakes.
Yeah.
That shit got.
Yeah, and I remember a couple of days after the earthquake, we drove around the city just to see, and I remember that whole area over there by China Basin,
Downtown got fucked up. Yeah, downtown.
China Basin, all those brick buildings were just fucked up. So all that area where the Chase Center is at, all that area where Oracle Park is at, that's all landfill. And now you got the hospital, you got all those new
Oh shit!
condos.
I'm watching it right now. If you guys aren't from the Bay Area and you're younger, or you didn't get a chance to look at the footage on YouTube, they actually have some of the footage of the people driving on the Bay Bridge, and
That shit's crazy, man.
it collapsed one of the decks, and you couldn't tell. It's fucked up. People were still going and crashing and shit. Damn, shit was wild. Major Bay Area fucking memories. Bad memories, but they stick with you.
Yeah.
Shit was definitely wild. We should do an episode on just focused on that.
Earthquake episode.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, as a little kid, that shit shook
yeah.
you the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Like damn. But it made me like, now I'm like you said, we don't give a fuck anymore. It's like whatever. Like okay, that was that. But it definitely changed the shape of San Francisco, because then they opened up the Embarcadero. Now the Embarcadero is much nicer. You don't have that double deck freeway down there. It's all open up. You can get sunlight, go to the ferry building, walk all the way down to Pier 39.
Yeah.
Ride your bike, whatever you want to do. They got the roller skaters. They got all kinds of shit, joggers and all that. Fucking.
Yeah.
It's nice. Red Javas is there, and it's it's free of the freeway. Did it go down that far though? It did, right? Or no?
Yeah.
I think it connected all the way from 280 to the pier, right?
So
I was only 8, so I don't remember fully.
So what I remember is that freeway used to go by the ferry building, all the Embarcadero,
but it connected to 280, right? Like where King Street is.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I think that's where they cut it off.
You could watch a couple of years ago. I watched. You could watch on YouTube as well. You could watch like videos they have of the cruising through like that little area, the old freeway, Embarcadero Freeway. So we could definitely check that out and see.
Yeah, now I'm curious. I probably check out some videos before.
That was definitely crazy. But I just wanted to reminisce on that a little bit because 6.2, and I looked it up right here. I fact checked, and it looks like the earthquake was the 1989 earthquake in San Francisco lasted 15 seconds. The quake lasted 10 to 15 seconds and measured 6.9 on the moment magnitude scale. Yeah,
7.1. I remember that for a minute.
Originally it was 7.1, but they moved it down.
Okay.
But 10 to 15 seconds is long as fuck for an earthquake. It felt like it too, because I remember we all got up and ran.
That's the thing.
We all ran down the stairs while they were still moving. Because at first we were gonna stay, but the walls were like cracking and shit. So my dad was like, "Let's just go down. Let's just get the fuck out of here." We all started running down the stairs.
Damn.
Fucking stairs were moving sideways. It looked like a movie.
Yeah. And especially being a kid too. I mean,
we were up though. I know I got up quick as fuck. I don't think I slept that night though. I was fucking shook. I was up like, oh shit.
Yeah,
stayed up.
Yeah, because the earthquake.
I think we had candles. Yeah, we had candles because
candles. Yeah,
flashlights.
The quake was at 5:04.
Yep. So it was already gonna get dark.
Yeah, so it was already getting dark, and I remember my parents didn't get home probably like till 9 or 10. So because they were still stuck at work.
Oh
and
yeah,
that was crazy too.
My dad, he must have been. He was with the post office. He must have just took the day off probably to watch the game because he was there.
Yeah, because my parents were at work, and so we were with my grandma, and my grandma was like tripping. Phones were not, back then, no cell phones. It was just that line. No, and the phones were dead. No power.
No Twitter.
None of that. Not on Twitter. Like, hey, was that an earthquake? But yeah, that shit was crazy though. Good thing that we in an apartment building, we were all cool with the neighbors, and Everybody
Yeah,
was
that's what it
checking.
was. Neighborhood go
Yeah,
out.
everybody was making sure everybody was good. Another thing too, I remember the fire truck was driving down, making sure if anybody needed help. And I remember people were like, "Yeah, there's people stuck over here." And I remember even some people saying like, "Yeah, I could hear people yelling for help." I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's crazy." But yeah, man, like I said, especially born and raised in the city in the '90s, and then you got a lot of these earthquakes, but that '89 one was no joke.
Yep. Just want to remind everybody real quick, we're done with that topic. But it was good to reminisce. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe on the YouTube channel and everywhere else. You can go to our IG as you see down in the right corner at Gold Dirty Bastards with the Z podcast,
With the Z.
and you could check out all of our stuff. We have a link tree linked up there, so you can find us everywhere. And I got to add we just added today the Twitch TV. So we're streaming live on Twitch TV
man?
right now.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
I got to add that into all the little infographics and all that shit. Womack says we were out of power for we're already done with that topic.
Damn, for a whole week. We got a
Yeah,
power
I remember
back
that.
night.
We were out of power for a while.
We got our power like that night. Like later on that night.
So yeah, make sure you give us a like, subscribe on all formats. We'd appreciate it. And click the little bell too. Shit, why not get notifications when we go on? If you like boxing, we go live and do some boxing here and
Live
there.
reaction, yeah.
We're gonna start doing some more of that type of stuff. Maybe I might do some daytime, a little daytime 20-minute videos, whatever the fuck. Just giving daily news breaks or once a week or something like that. Some shit in the works. We'll figure it all out. But definitely give a like and subscribe. Let me get the fuck out of this thing. So we got a couple quick topics we'll get to. Let's go ahead and go with the Hawkeye finale tonight. I don't know. Did you get to see episode 4?
Yeah.
Or 5? Was it 5?
5, yeah. I'm on it.
So what did you think? It's been solid as fuck for me.
It was it was kind of like what you call it, a little. Are we spoiling it or not?
Yeah, we spoil everything.
Oh yeah, so yeah, once
it's been out a week already.
Okay, yeah, so kind of figured out that the mom was up to something.
And then, I didn't think it was gonna be with Fisk though.
Yeah, and then I mean, well, they had already, there was a little hints here and there, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then bam, we see that little screen of the mom talking to what's dude's name? Because he's not going as Kingpin. He's going as just.
Not yet. He hasn't been named, but yeah, that's the big guy. They call him the Fat Man.
Yeah. So you already know what
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to cover this in a few weeks. So we had some big reveals. Yelena, Black Widow's sister, jumped in.
She showed up. That was sick. That was sick right there.
Yeah. It's been a lot of action. It's been solid.
Yeah, I would say out of all the shows, I think this has been most surprisingly. I thought for sure this one would be the most shittiest one, but this one, was like, okay, this is like on some, even though you're like, the little Christmas vibes, and you got,
got a little bit of everything. That's what it's cool.
So,
and it's not as slow paced as like WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's not really predictable as of yet. I haven't.
I would say it's not. Yeah, it's somewhat, but not as like the other shows. Yeah, I would agree with that.
And Hawkeye's, you get more of his character.
Yeah,
they built him up better. Kind of funny with them little fucking dudes from what are the LARPers?
The track.
Yeah, no, those dudes too. But the dudes who dress up in the role play shit. It's like reminds me of that movie What was it? Role Models with your boy McLovin was in that shit. I think
McLovin, and wasn't it Paul Rudd? Was it
Paul Rudd and Tracy Morgan? Was it Tracy Morgan?
I think so. Yeah, Tracy Morgan. Yeah.
Was it Tracy Morgan?
I want to say yeah.
Nah, was it? No, it was the little kid. I'm tripping.
The little kid?
Yeah, the little kid. He was hella funny. He was talking all the shit and he got drunk. Remember he took him to the party?
Man, I gotta watch that movie again.
But Stifler's in that shit too.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Stifler and Paul Rudd. Yeah, that's just funny. But it kind of reminded me of that shit, like, because they doing the role play and all that fucking shit. But, this this show has been solid. And the surprise, like I kind of knew Yelena was coming, but they set it up good because I had forgot about her.
Yeah,
because they set it up in at the end of Black Widow with
and right at the beginning too, she pops up.
Yeah. Oh, and that was tight too.
Okay.
That was tight too. You get to see a little backstory of what happened to her, and she went in the snap. And then you get like her perspective of why she's like beefing with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sick overall.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching it and I was.
Womack says Hawkeye needs to be longer. It's cool. Nah, don't fuck with the recipe. It's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
When you try to make the shit longer than it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
then you end up fucking the shit up.
Yeah.
Watering it
I would
down.
say it got the right time format. The pace is good. It's not being dragged. You're getting straight to the point, and yet it's not predictable. I did not expect to see Yelena in it, and then also the whole thing with the mom. So I was like, okay, this is pretty damn good, and then also they're using the Kingpin character from Netflix, which is dope.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They're like building a big ass world.
And then we saw another character from the Netflix Marvel on the Spidey movie.
Chill, Womack, gotta bounce.
Okay, so
Womack, get out of here.
So you just seeing that they're putting all these puzzle pieces together, so they know exactly what they're doing, and they're just getting you hooked for the new phase. So
Yeah, and now you're getting some twists. Like, so the Echo girl, the Echo character, now that she's figuring out that Kingpin was the one who put the hit on her dad, she's gonna go after Kingpin. And Selwall, shout out to Selwall. He's under the weather. He couldn't make it with us tonight on the show, but he says he'll be back. He's gonna heal up for the playoffs and get off IR. But I remember he was on here the other a couple weeks back, and he was saying that Echo became Ronin, so it kind of spoiled it a little bit. But also it's good to it's good that now we know. Yeah, I ain't tripping. That's not like a major.
Sometimes
spoiler.
even the comics are not going to be equivalent to what's going on the TV series, but giving you some info and knowledge.
Yeah, so we know this is aiming towards her becoming Echo becoming Ronin at some point down the road. She'll take on the mantle of Ronin, so that's gonna be sick. So you get a little bit of everything. It's good for the family. My daughters like it a lot. I watch it with them. We're gonna watch 10 minutes away here. We're gonna wrap this shit up. But I've been able to avoid spoilers because we watched it that night. But Womack, you're gonna get spoiled for the Spider-Man because we're about to talk about this right now. So you better bounce. We're gonna close it out with that, I think. But Hawkeye finale is tonight. Check it out if you guys get a chance. I highly recommend it. It's my favorite Marvel show as of yet. I gotta give it a 9 overall at this point.
Yeah, I would definitely give it solid grade. I gotta just see how it ends, and then
I think they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna close it out good though, because they're doing good.
The way it is right now, yeah.
And they still haven't even revealed too much as into the wife's boyfriend. He's gonna come back and be the main villain at the end probably. Because from what Ray Doomzilla had mentioned to me in the comics, he's what's his name? The
something swordsman or something.
Swordsman, yeah. So he's gonna have something to say before the series ends tonight. It's only the last one here, so there's only one more episode tonight. So it's gonna be sick. Hopefully it'll lead into some other stuff. Basically, it looks like we're gonna get Yelena's gonna be the new Black Widow. The way they talked already, Kate Bishop kind of got in her head. You see, she's already questioning who she's working for now. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm amped for this. I think this is going to be a solid finale. Hopefully they end it on a good note. All right, let's get to Spider-Man, and then we'll kind of try to just weave our way out of here. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home, get the fuck out of here. We ain't going to do too long. We're just going to cover 5 minutes probably or something like that. First of all, give me your grade for Spider-Man No Way Home. What's the Leo score?
I'm having to get a 9.5.
All right. Highlights? What are the highlights for you? Spoilers, guys. Get the fuck out of here if you don't want spoilers.
Just the way how they had and I was watching SF Comic.
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
I was peeping the episode, and they were saying a lot of things, something that that I caught and that I didn't catch. But just the way how they made it work. With
Check out SF Comic Book
yeah,
Company
check them out
on YouTube.
I just like I said, I just like it how they made it work with the three, the three Peter Parkers, the three Spider-Mans, and it was, I mean, and then it made me realize, yeah, I mean, just off the bat, like was
Doctor
that?
Strange, everybody's in this. Oh, a lot of people are in this shit.
Yeah, so it just overall, it's like they did a hell of a job. Everything's connected to everything. They don't make the movies just to make them. A lot of Easter eggs. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. And then this is a movie I definitely gonna be watching. I want to watch it again in the theater.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I haven't bought a Blu-ray movie. I think the last one was Black Panther. I'm definitely gonna buy this when it comes out just to have it. I know, even though it's, I mean, it's a movie that you definitely need to own. And it was just, for me, it was just overall, I mean, shit made me laugh. Shit almost made me cry. I mean, there was scenes like, holy shit, it was on point. Everything was like, everything was
and they
on
even
point.
kind of like joked about some of the shit that didn't work in the last ones.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna give it a 10 overall. I think this was one of the best Marvel movies.
That was
one of the best movies I've seen in a long time, and I thought it was gonna be hard to live up to the hype, and I already knew the spoilers, and that's what makes it even sick, because they executed it well. I had heard all this stuff when it first came out. They're trying to make a live action Spider-Verse movie kind of.
Yeah. But
and then you got you already heard rumors Daredevil was in it, Doctor Strange.
But you just didn't know how long and how much,
but it lived up to the hype. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not often you get like, all this anticipation in a movie, especially a superhero movie, actually lives up to the hype.
Yeah, and I'm not sure it was Ray Doomzilla or Rick, but for me, I mean, I heard that they're gonna have Toby and what's his name, Andrew in it. But the thing is, I thought it was gonna be no more than 5 minutes, maybe a scene or two, maybe a little, flashbacks.
I kind of figured that they were going to be in it for a while, at least, because in those clips, in the trailers, you see that he's fighting all these people. He's not going to fight them by himself. Yeah, so that's why I kind of figured they're going to be in there for a minute. But they were more than I thought.
But it could have been an easy battle or flashback, or it could have been something that, not. I mean, it could have been Andrew doing his scene by himself, or Toby doing a scene by himself. I didn't expect it them to team up and pretty much, end battle. And the part that I think was just that scene where Aunt May and fucking,
that was fucked up.
And Goblin, that was a cold ass Green Goblin.
Yeah, I didn't see that shit coming either. I did not think they were going to kill Aunt May at all.
I was like, this shit just got dark for a minute, and the character, Green Goblin. But the way how Defoe portrayed it reminded me.
He was way better in this one.
Yeah, it reminded me of the old school, like a '90s Jack Nicholson Joker. He gave it that vibe. Like, that's what I got. And it was like, damn, this motherfucker's a badass. Damn, he did some cold ass shit. And then seeing, Tom Holland
getting
like,
sick after that.
Just getting fucked up and watching that. I didn't expect her to die.
I didn't see that shit coming.
I was like, damn, it's some cold.
Even like after she got hit, I thought like, oh, they're not gonna kill her, because she was like, oh, I'm cool, like I'm not even tripping, like I'm fine. And then
and then when like he picks her up or something, like gets from the back, and then just sees all that blood, I'm like, damn, I felt it. I was like, it's like, damn, I just, what I'm saying, I just lost a loved one. I mean, that's how good they were portraying these characters. Like, it made you feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying.
And it's sick. You get to see, now you're gonna get to see Tom Holland, because a lot of the complaints were like, oh, he's just Iron Man's little, like,
little high
now
schooler.
the way they set it up, he's gonna be
they were
on his own. He's not gonna have any Stark tech. He's not. The Avengers don't know who he is anymore.
Yeah.
He's gonna be all on his own. You're gonna get more of a traditional Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You've seen it with the suit, and then you've seen Venom at the end, come in the end credit scene.
Yeah.
And you see that he's gonna be a factor eventually.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get more of the traditional Spider-Man. A lot of the people were complaining. I like Tom Holland. I think he's the best by far.
He's good. I like him.
It was good to see. It was good to see him beat the shit out of the Goblin at the end.
That shit was.
And he was going to the dark side. It looked like Anakin going to the dark side or something. Like he was about to go crazy and kill him. Toby's mopey ass stopped it. Whatever.
I think
Toby's the weakest Spider-Man to me.
By far.
I'll take Garfield over Toby.
Hey,
guys, we gotta stop him. We just gotta stop him. He's a
I'm not gonna lie though. And I thought Andrew was the weakest one. But definitely, I think. It was a good way to remember. I mean, to be reminded of these characters, because it's been a minute that we've seen Toby. It's been a minute, you know what I'm saying. Andrew, and I think Andrew probably got the least fanfare because they only made 2 films, and I thought it was just a quick reboot, you know what I'm saying, the whole Spider-Man. But I'm glad that they finished this trilogy, because now we get to see a Spider-Man not in high school anymore, because basically all the movies was Peter Parker in high
and that
school.
end was that shit was sad. My daughters and my wife were crying over that, where he doesn't remember. He doesn't want them to remember because he doesn't want to hurt them anymore.
Yeah.
That shit was sad. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I
didn't see that the way they executed it. I didn't see that was gonna. What I thought was gonna happen was they're gonna move him to another universe. I thought like somehow, some way he was gonna have to like. The only way to save it was he's gonna have to go somewhere else.
I think.
But this was clever by Sony because it opens up a lot of things for them. They can start their own Marvel. They can start their own Spider-Man trilogy without any Avenger involvement or anything like that. They could bring in some of the smaller Spider-Man villains. Mm-hmm. So who was your favorite villain out of this one? I guess Green Goblin for sure, right?
Green Goblin was pretty sick. I mean, I put him there.
Sandman was fucking weak still.
Lizard was weak.
Lizard was garbage.
Electro was cool.
He was just better.
Yeah. And Octo, Dr. Octopus. I think he was cool. I mean, he was. I thought he was hella sick on Spider-Man 2. I thought he was a better villain than Green Goblin. Green
Goblin was I didn't like the first. I'm not even front. I didn't like the Sam Raimi first 3.
Yeah,
at the time they were okay because they were the only thing out, but I had a lot of issues with them back then.
Well, also, yeah.
Casting was bad. I didn't like Kristen Dunst as Mary Jane ever.
It was alright. I was
really
weak. Tripping about that. But
come on, Pete, come on.
Fuck out of here, Mary Jane. You're the weakest Mary Jane. Willem Dafoe, great actor. Remember way back in Platoon and other movies? Yeah, he's a good actor.
What grade do you give it, Hondo? What grade do you give
Hondo, what you got for a score?
What you got it?
I haven't given it out of 10 in a while, too, so this is a 10 for me.
I hope you've seen it. I hope we ain't spoiling it for you.
It was a sick-ass movie, though. It had everything. It had action, comedy,
funny. Yeah,
a little bit of love story, a little bit of sadness. I thought it lived up to the hype and more.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi redeemed himself in my eyes because I didn't, like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first 2.
Who directed it? He directed this movie?
Yeah, Sam Raimi did.
Oh shit! Okay.
And you get the tie-ins with the Multiverse of Madness. We've seen that at the end. We can't forget that they basically played a trailer for the Multiverse of Madness, and that shit looks crazy. What's his name? What's the other dude's name? Baron Mordo? Is that his name?
The dude that I think
he's gonna be one of the villains. Mm-hmm. Shuma Gorath, who's like this interdimensional fucking being. He's
Wanda.
in it. You
got to see Wanda.
Wanda. He recruits Wanda to help him out. And then you see America Chavez when they're in that little portal thing. She opens portals in the comics. She's in it. I think that's her name, America Chavez. Doomzilla, you jump on and correct me if I'm wrong. Mandalorian. Hondalorian says, give it a 10. Just hit me in the feels. Great action. Yeah. I can't hate on anything about that movie, really, at all. I didn't find it predictable. I found it funny. I found it sad. I liked the action. I liked the pacing. Storyline was good. I didn't watch SF Comic Company's review yet. I'm gonna check it out probably tomorrow.
That's pretty good. Go check it out. Yeah, they gave it pretty.
But I'm a big
Alright.
Spidey fan, and this is
Mm-hmm.
now for sure. Tom Holland is definitely the best Spidey. I don't think anybody can debate that. After this one, this is like a big Super Bowl win for him. He got his ring. He got his ring among the Spideys. So you can't say he doesn't have a ring anymore. He manned up. He beat the shit out of Goblin. You've seen some anger out of him, emotion. Now, let me ask you: Do you think they're gonna bring back Ned and MJ? I think they're gonna move on with new MJ. Personally, I think they're gonna actually get a Mary Jane, right? Because she's not actually Mary Jane.
She's Mary Jane Watson.
She's Mary Jane Watson. No, she's
Is
Mary
it?
Jane. Is she actually Mary Jane, or I never really tripped? What did they say her name was?
That was Mary Jane Watson. No, I don't know.
Mary Jane. We should get the goddamn Hondo. Do you know this? Is she actually Mary Jane, or is she like a variation of her?
Oh, I forgot. I remember they were talking about it earlier. But I wouldn't be surprised if they just move to a new,
New Mary Jane, right?
Mary Jane or maybe a Gwen Stacy. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's time for just a different type of Spider-Man. Not a
No,
high
see,
school and not more.
her name is Michelle Jones Watson.
Oh,
Michelle
okay.
Jones Watson. She's not actually Mary Jane Watson. So yeah, see, I think they might actually come with the Mary Jane.
Okay,
Possibly. I'm just guessing.
possible. Yeah.
But I didn't even know that Zendaya, whatever her name is, and Tom Holland, they date in real life.
I
They're
don't
about to
think
get.
so.
They're about to have kids or some shit. I didn't know. That's what my wife was telling me today. I was like,
Oh,
what?
for real?
I was like, I didn't know they were fucking a couple. She was like,
Wow.
yeah, they're a couple. And my daughter was like, yeah, they're a couple. I was like, really?
For real? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Ah, damn. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Hondo confirms too. She's Michelle Jones. I don't know if she's a significant character in the comics, or is that a different, or is it just kind of like a little take on MJ? I'm guessing. Anyway, I think the real MJ's coming. Mary Joanna. I think the real MJ will make an appearance in the next trilogy. I'm gonna say that. I think they're kind of done with Ned. Unless they make Ned, they could possibly make Ned the Hobgoblin, because in the comics, I think that Ned turns into the Hobgoblin, or that character, not this particular Ned, but that the character Ned, what's his name? I don't know his last name, turns into the Hobgoblin, or is the Hobgoblin in the comics. I'm not the biggest comic guy, but this is what I know. We got to get one of these comic guys on here to break it down for us. Selwall usually handles that, but he's on IR right now. So we'll get him back so we can cover more of this. We'll get his take on Spider-Man No Way Home when he gets back. Womack, we don't really need his opinion. He's pretty fucking worthless around here. He's turning into a Trenton Cannon, just fumbling away stuff, recording in fucking Fortnite outfits and in the wind outside, the fucking wilderness. What the fuck he's doing. All right, so I think we get out of here. I want to go watch Hawkeye. Just real quick, we'll do a Christmas sports wish. You get one Christmas sports gift, wish, whatever. So you can make it whatever. You can do Niners Super Bowl win. You can do Giants World Series. You can do Warriors, but you only get one. You get one Christmas gift. What's your Christmas gift, Leo?
I was saying 49ers Super Bowl win. I already witnessed. Well, yeah, witnessed Super Bowl win when I was a kid, but it's time for me to witness them as an adult. So I'm gonna go with that.
I'm going to go Niners as well. We've seen the Warriors win more recently. We've seen the Giants win more recently.
Mhm.
Niners has been since '94 since we got that win. We got to
been
get out
close.
of that. We've been close, but we got to seal the deal. We got to get that win. So that's my my Christmas sports wish, Christmas gift, whatever.
Get
my
that
top
6.
49ers quest for 6 finally ends. We upset some teams, get that win, trade Jimmy in the offseason, and continue to rebuild the team. Get some picks for him, maybe get a third. Get some
Get a third and a fifth.
get a pass rush partner for Bosa or an interior monster to plug the holes. Go after some corners for sure. But yeah, we start with my Christmas wish. The Niners get that Super Bowl win. Everybody have a happy, merry motherfucking Christmas. Drink some eggnog, eat, drink, and be merry. Tear up some food, watch some football, watch some basketball, spend time with the family, play your new game systems. Just fucking enjoy your winter break, enjoy your Christmas break.
Yes.
And appreciate your family, because in these times, man, it ain't nothing guaranteed.
To have family right now.
Ain't nothing guaranteed in these COVID times. People are honestly dropping like flies. It's a little bit scary. I lost a few friends of the family over the past 6 months. And I know motherfuckers are saying it's not real, but get your head out your ass. The shit ain't no joke. It's actually legit. You conservative fucks, I'm talking to you. If you're out there, take this shit serious. Mask up. Limit your social exposure. Continue to social distance. Don't go to too many fucking parties. You know what I mean? Just keep it cool. Nobody's saying don't go here, don't go there all the time. We all gonna interact with our families over the Christmas weekend, but just be smart. You know, ain't nobody bulletproof. Even if you got 2 vaccines, you got the booster. Ain't nobody bulletproof right now, as we're seeing right now with this Omicron. Don't want to bring too much of a downer, but just, eat, drink, be merry. Enjoy your fucking family. Enjoy your kids, your wife, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, everybody. Just enjoy Christmas, you know what I mean? And have some fucking fun. Have some shots. Have some trees, weed, whatever. Yeah. Enjoy your fucking time, We all get caught up in this rat race a little bit too much. It's nice to just fucking be able to enjoy the time with the fam. No drama, all that good stuff. That's all I got to say. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll catch y'all. I don't know if we're doing a show next week. New Year's coming, possibly. We'll talk about it. We'll possibly
back.
Womack's definitely not going to be on. But yeah, so as you see, our IG down there, bottom right corner, @Gold Dirty Bastards Podcast with a Z. Make sure you check us out. Give us a like and subscribe. Follow us on IG. We post a lot of funny memes. We post some scores sometimes. I've been a little busy, so I haven't been able to fully do it as much as I should. Womack's supposed to be helping out, but this dude MIA when it comes to
MIA
to posting shit on IG. He posts some weird shit once in a while. If you see some weird shit on there, that's Womack. Some kook type shit. That'll be Womeezy's posts. I post the hype shit. He posts the borderline weirdo shit, Eminem type shit.
I love me shit.
So anyway, catch us there. Like I said, we got our link tree on the Instagram. We have the link tree there. You can click that. It'll take you to all of our content. Twitch we got now. Anchor. I got to upload some of the Anchor stuff. I've been lagging. I'm going to do that tomorrow probably. Get all the newer episodes on there again.
Yeah.
You can find us here on YouTube. This is probably our most biggest thing right now is YouTube. But we want to grow everything. We want you all to be able to watch or listen or whatever you want to do. Twitch it up. And what else we got? Anchor. Oh, so Anchor covers Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
So make sure you subscribe. Global. Yeah.
Drop some comments.
Yeah. Drop some comments.
Argue with us. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
And we do have one of our people on IG has requested to be on. We're gonna try to get him on too. If you guys want to come on and you're into sports, you talk that shit. You know what I mean? You're not sensitive. You're not a snowflake or whatever. You're not gonna get fucking upset when we cuss and talk shit and cry about, like, if we say something that's not the most positive about the Niners. Some people be crying out there. You know who you are, crybabies. So yeah, jump on. We'll get you on.
Yeah.
You can talk some Niners with us, talk some Warriors with us, whatever. All right, Merry Christmas, and we're out of here. Catch y'all on the other side.
Late.
Let me get this outro popping off. We gone.